Happy birthday, you old broad.
Well, hello. I'm Matt. Welcome to the good life. I do a little radio show from my backyard in the hills of Encino. I'm a lucky guy. In fact, I'd say luckier than most. I have lots of friends that I like to call stars. Hey, in fact, there's one now. You probably know Ryan Stiles, Drew Carey Show. Whose line is it anyway? Black Hawk Down?
I wasn't in Black Hawk Down, Matt. That wasn't me, okay? What are you doing here?
The gate was actually open. I thought I'd take a little jacuzzi-roo.
I got company coming over, okay? People that matter, okay? Get up, go.
Bubbles feels so good,
Look,
Ryan.
Matt, you know what? You gotta stop doing this, okay? I can't be coming home with the wife and kids and you're in my tub, okay? Just get out.
I'm not wearing nothing.
Doohickey, you know, the doohickey that rolls.
Hi, this is Meatloaf. Okay, kids, you know what time it is? You know what time it is? It's Outlaw Radio time!
The most imitated radio station in the nation.
I'm through with standing in line for some fun to begin, but I found a good thing leaving me with a grin. It's time for Outlaw Radio to begin.
You have the great Billy Gibbons here? Yeah.
It's very cool.
He just passed out. Oh, yeah. Hey, that didn't sound too bad.
Had to lighten them up loud. Oh, man. We're here with Matt. Oh, yeah. Had to lighten them. Oh, little Outlaw Radio. We're here with Matt.
And he's not fat.
We got all these guys and girls in the house. Let me tell you, that's where it's at. And that's, ladies and gentlemen, Matt Allen. Pass me a gallon. Outlaw Radio.
There we are. Here we go. And there you are. Happy birthday.
Oh, beautiful, for heroes proved in liberating strife. Who more than self their country loved, and mercy more than life. America, America, may God thy gold refine, till all success be nobleness and every gain divine. When I was in school, you know, we used to sing something like this.
Just like this.
Oh, beautiful, for spacious skies, for amber waves of grain, for purple mountains just is. Above the fruited plain. Look here, I'm talking about America, sweet America. You know, God done shed his grace on thee. He crowned thy good. Save it, brotherhood, from sea to shining sea. America, I love you, America, because my God done shed his grace on thee, and you ought to love him for it, because he crowned thy good. He told me he would. Save it, brotherhood, from sea to shining sea. Oh, Lord. Oh, Lord, thank you, Jesus. Shining sea.
All right, nobody belts it out like good old Ray Charles. Oh,
Is that Ray Charles or Jamie Foxx?
the great Ray Charles.
I'm not
Happy
on.
birthday, Big Mama.
I'm not on, Dave.
200, and yes, you are.
Hello?
I can hear you.
Yes, you
Unfortunately.
are. Yes, you are, Mart. You're on. Yes, you are.
That was Jamie Foxx.
Yes, he did a fabulous.
Yes, he
performance
did.
in the movie.
Actually, Jamie did.
You know what
a
Jamie
really
Foxx
good-
did? He did a fabulous job with it.
It's
No.
just unfortunate 4th of July is today.
Hey, why is that?
I'm thinking of all the people that are missing celebrations, firework displays, Taylor Swift's wedding to tune into the show because we broadcast today.
Yeah. it's
Oh, she's
so-
getting married today?
Oh, today's the biggie.
Yep.
Oh, yeah. We got some Taylor Swift.
To that
dirt.
Kelsey Grammer guy? Or whatever?
Yeah,
Yes, Kelsey Grammer.
Yeah.
Wife number 6.
Yeah. I love that Kelsey Grammer. What a good dude. Taylor Swift. And you know who's officiating this event at Madison Square Garden? Old Adam Sandler.
Yeah.
I thought that was weird.
In a yarmulke?
I don't know what he's going to be wearing, but he's officiating this thing.
That's funny.
Adam Stickin' Sandler. Love that guy.
Yep.
You know, he's certainly not on the same page as Taylor Swift when it comes to politics,
No.
but man, oh man, of Shevitz.
No, he's on the right side.
Yeah. Hey, we
sure is.
speaking of the people that won't be listening and or watching Magic Matt's Outlaw Radio on YouTube, on Rumble, on X, and the finest stations across the nation. By the way, Beth and Tony, they're in What's Up, What's Up? I couldn't open that attachment that you sent me, so I have no idea what that is. You know, it's some sort of, I've got the other sort of computer, and then sometimes that little, what do you call that? The director's clapper,
Right.
and it won't open. So it just, but anyway, nice try, lovely Beth and Tony. Patriots, P.S. I came across a funky song that it seems like I should know every Jeff Lynne song out there, being a huge fan. And this one came up and bit me on the butt a couple days ago, and I'm going to share it with you, and see what you think. It's called "She Keeps a Comin'."
Santa, I don't know how it happened, and I can't explain it.
Little Talking Heads ish, right?
Yeah, it doesn't sound like Jeff Lynne music.
Okay, dig.
What was she thinking of? of Mother Nature. She put us both together, and when she touched me, and I ran right. And so I said I love her. She told me I don't matter. I try to kiss her, but every dream is shattered. No word you wanted, except the morning after. Look in the mirror like a rabbit in the headlights. She keeps on counting back for more. She keeps on counting back for more. She keeps on counting back for more. Shopping the roses, breakfast in bed, birthday each other. Counting back for more. She keeps on counting back for more.
Don't you think it sounds like Jeff Lynne?
No.
No,
Not at all.
no,
That's because
it's not.
it's not Jeff Lynne, but it doesn't sound anything like the band that is playing this song. This, my friends, is from 2001 and from an album called This Is Where I Came In, which turns out to be a brilliant album that no one's ever heard from the Bee Gees. That's the Bee Gees. Isn't that a mind blower? That sounds nothing like the Bee Gees, right?
Probably
No,
why
it's
nobody
rock
bought
and
the
roll.
record.
And I believe that's Morris.
That and the
singing.
song is not good.
Well, probably why nobody
Another
bought the
reason,
record.
too. But you know what it reminded me of right off the bat is Spinal Tap. They did that spoof on Banana Man.
But good thing it didn't go to 11.
No, there's a song of Spinal Tap that I swear to God, it probably got it from. Oh no, Spinal Tap was way before that.
Anyway, it doesn't sound anything like the Bee Gees either. Village People singer Victor Willis, gone at 74.
I'm not sure about that.
You're not sure he's gone?
They said his wife broke the news.
He's the only straight one in the band. He was.
I stand corrected.
He was the only straight one. And P.S., the dirty little secret, he was the only one that sang in the band.
Really? I didn't know.
He was the singer for the Village People.
The Village People.
You know,
He was a cop.
the rest of the guys were just, sort of hunking around and dancing. But if you've ever heard Randy Jones, and God rest his soul.
Oh, he's alive.
Oh, he is? Randy can't sing his way out of a paper
Nope.
bag. No, he can't.
You were there that night, Ralph.
I was there. I have a
Certainly
picture
does
with
try.
that black cowboy hat and his arms around me. Can't get rid of it.
Yeah, I know. I'm not sure if it's flattering to have guys try to pick you up or.
Okay,
creepy.
Mark. Some guy tried to hit on Mark. Is what he's saying.
What do you mean, some guy?
The guy.
There's a bunch of guys. They were all over my ass.
Whoa!
Yeah, it's creepy.
And how many times have you been back to that little venue since, unbeknownst to us?
I lost count.
Have you been back to the Chubby Chaser Inn?
Yeah. Victor Willis, lead singer of the Village People, became a fixture at rallies for Trump, the YMCA, which I never quite understood. To this day, I don't know why it's a favorite of Trump. Why did he choose that song? But he's died and 74 years old. And I got to tell you, it sort of hit me because he's the one guy from the band
That had talent.
yes, that had real distinct talent, and the only guy that could sing, and he's gone. Life is so unfair. It's so nasty.
Are you saying Randy should have went instead?
No, I don't want any of the Village folks to die, but
If anybody had to.
but if someone had to, and I'd rather it be one of the Village People that I don't know,
Like the Indian?
Yeah, I was just going to say the Indian. That guy always rubbed me the wrong
What's
way.
wrong with the Indian?
There was just something about, and
Mark.
the construction worker. Not really a big fan.
Oh, Jesus.
Our beautiful audience, they can't hear any of that.
Mark, try not to drag on the cord like you just did. That's what happened. I'm just telling you.
Yeah,
But
I got it.
if it's something that Mark is not supposed to do, then
He'll do it.
Yeah, he'll do it.
But it's okay. I've done it too, Mark. It's not just you.
Oh, I think you should just. Speaking of Mark, boy, did he miss out on some great fish and chips on Wednesday night.
Wednesday night.
Yeah, I
That's
had
poker night.
Yeah, because we didn't play poker this week. Everybody's out of town.
You made fish and chips?
No, at the smokehouse.
You went to the smokehouse?
By yourself?
I could have been tempted to go to the smokehouse.
Oh, really?
Yes.
No kidding.
I love the smokehouse.
Well, especially Wednesday night. See, Wednesdays is fish and chips night, and the one night that I can never make it to the smokehouse because it's poker night here in this 1876 Virginia City, Nevada style bar. And it was the rare Wednesday. So I sent a little note to Mark, and he said, I pass.
Yeah, you mentioned that you felt with the Gitas, and I wasn't feeling that well either.
No, that was, what day was that? That was Sunday.
Yeah, and I wasn't.
And now it's Wednesday.
And I didn't feel very good.
Oh, you didn't?
No.
See, if I get a little Gitas, I will normally get rid of it within 24 hours, and I did. And I don't know who I have to thank for that. Maybe mom and dad. Mom and dad never really get sick, except that last one. That was a biggie for Dad. That was a bad one.
What's Gitas?
I don't know. What's Gitas with you?
Yeah.
Right?
It's like a little flu, but you're over it in 24 hours.
Yeah.
Oh, just what he said.
But fish and chips at Smokehouse are absolutely great. Bill Maher calls out Daria Lisa Avia
She's a winner.
Chevalier over prison stance. Even Bill can't stand this socialist communist takeover of the Democrat Party, and especially Bill because he's a dyed-in-the-wool Democrat. How he can still remain with that stance, I have no idea. Bill Maher tore into this gal, the socialist backed by New York City Mayor Zoran Mondami. Are you keeping them? You're keeping it down in your house to about 77, right? Zoran?
Yes, but Gracie Mansion was down to 58.
It was 50. Is that right?
Yes, sir.
Is he living there?
Yes, he is.
Yeah, but 58, huh?
58 in Gracie Mansion.
But everyone else, of course, the peasants, you have to keep your thermostat at 77.
Yeah.
Yeah. Do as I say, not as I do, and that's the socialist, communist. Really, the way they work is, it's not for them, it's for everyone else.
They got what they voted for.
Yeah, Bill Maher had enough, and this gal, just as left as you can get, won the Democratic primary for New York's 13th congressional district. She drew some scrutiny for her answers on prisons, deportation, and past anti-American posts on social media. Maher opened his show with a monologue about Avia Chevalier's refusal to directly say whether a convicted murderer should be incarcerated. It's such a tough question, right? It's a very tough question.
It depends. Was it really their fault?
Well, it's as tough a question as can a male give birth? Can a male give birth?
Or what is a female?
What is a female?
That's a tough one.
These are very tough questions.
New York Times asked her if someone murders someone randomly, should they go to jail? Couldn't get her to say yes for that, Maher said. So there's a woke mind virus, and I think we found patient zero. Her name is Daria Lisa Avia Chevalier. She defeated the representative, and you'd think this Adriano. What is it with these names? Why don't they change their name? I mean, if you're going to be in politics, make it easy to pronounce. Adriano Espaillat, another Democrat. This Democrat wasn't woke enough?
Yes.
I mean, apparently not. Chair of the Congressional Hispanic Caucus in the primary, Avia Chevalier led with 49.4% to Espaillat has 45.9.
It is. You're right with the names like Bagnani, Mondami.
Well,
shut up.
My gosh.
Maher spoke too soon, because after that, this gal won in Colorado, and she's calling for the disbanding of Israel.
Excellent. Yes, right.
The disbanding of Israel.
Yes.
How do you do that, Mark?
Let's get rid of that.
You go over there, yell loudly, and get plastered and stoned, and then tossed out into your ass.
Aren't you glad you asked Mark that
I
question?
should never have done that. I
never
been on the show too long.
Please don't do that again.
This idiot stick also says the United States, the country she's running to be a part of, is occupied native land, and says this country, America, is and she says the F word, effing disgrace. Disgrace.
Ralph did it. this time.
Mahar said during the oath of office, she's going to take a knee. The New York editorial board pressed Chevalier, Avia, Banana Fana Fofia multiple times about how a murderer should be treated under her abolitionist views. She said incarceration remains what happens in the current system, but did not directly endorse it. So then what would be the answer? What do we do if someone murders someone? Do you have an idea for this?
Ask them to apologize 3 times.
Okay, and then no sentence.
Well, if they're really sorry.
The fact that the murder happened is tragic. The fact that
It is tragic.
That there was a circumstance in which that could even come to pass is tragic, and all this is a reflection of systems that allowed circumstances to be possible. Avia said, "It's just so bad upbringing, and it's not their fault." I am not okay with any deportation, she said. I think all deportation is wrong because I think it's incredibly cruel punishment that is really only relegated to people on the basis of where they were born. Her campaign, no, it's illegal. If you're here illegally.
Look, I don't want to cast huge aspersions.
Yeah.
But when New York City, and I'm talking about all 5 boroughs,
Yeah.
became 40% foreign-born, what do you expect?
It's true, man. You know, we're Lady Liberty. Your arms are open, maybe a little too wide. Maybe a little.
Queens is the worst. 60% of Queens is foreign-born.
Isn't that? It's hard to wrap. Lady Liberty, stop wrapping your arms around these folks. The New York Times has described Avia Chevalier as a candidate who has voiced support for abolishing the police, borders, and prisons, and seizing property from landlords. Well, that's the American way here.
What do they need it for?
Yeah, on the 250th birthday of America. It just burns my ass.
Well, this crap is worse in Europe, where the courts are letting rapists go because it was environmental and it wasn't their fault.
Well, of course.
Tim Walz, the great governor of Minnesota,
Yeah.
just pardoned an illegal alien who raped a 13-year-old girl, so that illegal alien couldn't be deported.
You know, it's a shame that he's not our vice president, and we were so close to Kamala and that beautiful vice president. These are nut jobs, my friends. These are nut jobs who are running states and running cities.
There's a huge socialist uprising, and by the way, it stems from 30 years, 40 years of public education.
Yeah, of course it does. It's indoctrination, and it continues today. And you want to abolish something? How about the teachers' union?
Yeah, start right there.
Yeah, I'll tell you what, that'll be a tremendous amount of help right off the bat. Don't forget San Diego's July 4th fiasco. Then vote the bums out, ripped from the headlines of the satirical Babylon Bee, a DEI extravaganza to mark the 250th birthday of good old USA. Oh wait. That's not the bee. It's actually a thing. San Diego County is today putting together an identity politics spectacular July 4th. Today. Want to go? San Diego County Board of Supervisors voted this year to align the county's Independence Day event with equity and racial justice goals. Remember when San Diego was sort of a righty town?
Yeah.
For years. Per a social media post from the mayor of El Cajon, and 3-hour program will feature a tribal intimate blessing, welcoming to land, a tribal invocation, the American and Black national anthems, local tribe community stories, Latino community stories, Asian American, Native Hawaiian, and Pacific Islander community stories, LGBTQIA plus community stories, and Black and South African community stories. Here on the 250th birthday of America. But more to the point, all of this on July 4th, America's 250th year. Does this not burn your ass?
I really wonder if we reached a crescendo.
Man, I hope the tipping point is, it's got to be here, doesn't it?
We may be on the downward spiral.
We'll be this after back, my friends. Magic Matt's Outlaw Radio. Happy 250th birthday to the greatest land that ever existed, and you know it as America.
I've been in the right place, but it must have been the wrong time. I done said the right thing, but it must have used the wrong line. I've been on the right trail, but I must have used the wrong car. Headed in a bad place, and I wonder what's good for. I've been in the right place, but it must have been the wrong time. My head is in a bad place, but I have such a good time. I've been running, trying to get hung up in my mind. Just got to give myself a good talking to this time. Here we go. Just need a little brain salad surgery. I got to cue my insecurity.
Outlaw Laboratories. With over 200 research workers, academic staff, and PhD students worked around the clock 7 days a week for 9 years. And today, we deliver broadcasting from atomic scale components. 21st century technology, talk stars, and subliminal messaging. Motivating, stimulating, mildly erotic, 24/7. Outlaw Radio.
Welcome back, my friends, my friendlies. Welcome back, Magic Matt's Outlaw Radio. Smoking, drinking, interrupting from an 1876 Virginia City, Nevada-style bar. I picked up a bottle of bourbon around my birthday when
That's the
March...
only time you picked up a bottle of bourbon.
Say what?
It's not the only time you picked up a bottle of bourbon.
No, it's happened more than once. But this particular time was my birthday week when Mark C.G. Boyer and I went to Santa Barbara and went to one of the greatest, I think it's called the Bottle Shop, and they have the greatest selection, phenomenal bourbons, every sort of bourbon and gorgeousness in a bottle you will find there. And I picked this up thinking that it said 1876. Well, when I got it home, I said, well, that's not 1876. It's 1776.
So it's older.
It is, what is this?
I've had that bourbon before.
James C. Pepper, 1776 bourbon. Here, I'm showing it.
It's a good bourbon.
It is?
Yes.
All right,
I've
good.
had it.
Good. And I thought, so taking this home, I said, we're going to save this for July 4th, and we're going to crack this thing open on Independence Day.
And that's why I bought Jefferson's, because he wrote the Declaration of Independence.
See that? So we're on the same page here, bourbon-wise.
You know, I brought Coors Light.
In honor of?
Well,
Denver.
right. Colorado used to be a right state.
Oh man, it was for years.
It's a right state. It's a left city, and too many people live in the city.
And that's what happens. The big cities, man.
Yep.
They are incapacitated mentally. You know, they take over, and of course the taxes go up, and they have so many newbies who move there from liberal states, and they move there for a reason. The taxes were too high. And, of course, then they vote in the Democrats again, and then they'll get what they didn't want because...
That's why my buddy moved from Montana.
Yeah.
He built 2 homes out there, loving it, loving life, elk hunting, doing everything, fishing. All of a sudden, he said, man, you start seeing these people moving in from California and wherever, and it just, yeah.
Right, but that's the difference between the Democrats and the Republicans. The Democrats keep piling on. We kick out the Bushes. We kick out the McCains. We kick out the Romneys.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that's the thing, and Trump makes a great point when he talks about the one thing I've got to give it to the Democrats, they stay together.
They do.
They stick together.
They're going to stick together, and it'll be to their demise because of the Marxist socialists that are coming in.
That's what I hope. I think it seems common sense. It seems when you've got people like Bill Maher having a big problem with his party because of just that thing. It's got to be a problem. It's got to be a major problem. But, you know, we're not here to bitch. Well, I guess we are a little bit.
It's part of the show.
Well, being that it is Independence Day, and God darn it, do we have a lot to be thankful for.
Yes.
not Thanksgiving.
What?
It's not Thanksgiving.
Okay, we have a lot to be independent for.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, I'm thankful for
You're Harley.
I am because that's peace of mind. It gives me a good.
It gives you freedom of the road, doesn't it, pal?
It sure does, my friend.
There you go.
Especially when I ride by myself.
That's freedom.
How much do we love solo riding, Ralph?
Well, especially when Dave's not around.
Oh no.
Tattoo Dave, our producer. Speaking
That
of,
rainbow flag keeps hitting me in the face.
he's in Lake Havasu, probably in the lake, and wearing as a bandana the rainbow flag. And
He sent me a video earlier of fireworks going on. I think they were doing it last night. They blow Arizona up, man.
oh yeah,
All the fireworks stands, and that's one cool thing.
He could have been in the Village People.
what Dave? Tattoo Dave?
Dave, he's listening.
He could have been the drummer in the Village People.
Oh, hold on a second. There's an opening now. There's a. Can he sing? Yeah, he can sing a little
Why
bit.
they couldn't?
Yeah, just one. But we need someone to replace the great Victor Willis, 74 years
I
old.
thought you were going to say we need someone to replace the great Dave, Tattoo Dave.
Hey, thanks to Mayor, upstate New York Mayor, for reminding me. This is a great piece, and I should never let a 4th of July go by, especially when it's the 250th birthday of the great United States of America. This is Johnny Cash, back in the day. The man who was incarcerated and didn't blame it. I don't recall he didn't blame his incarceration on anyone but himself.
No, he didn't, man. I've always
And
loved Johnny.
even after that incarceration, a lover of the flag, a lover of America. And man, have we lost some great ones over the last month and over the last years, including but not limited to this man, the great Johnny Cash.
I walked through a county courthouse square. On a park bench, an old man was sitting there. I said, "Your old courthouse is kind of run down." He said, "No, it'll do for our little town." I said, "Your old flagpole is leaned a little bit, and that's a ragged old flag you got hanging on it." He said, "Have a seat," and I sat down. "Is this the first time you've been to our little town?" I said, "I think it is." He said, "I don't like to brag, but we're kind of proud of that ragged old flag." You see, we got a little hole in that flag there when Washington took it across the Delaware. And it got powder burned the night that Francis Scott Key said, "Watching it right and say, can you see?" And it got a bad rip in New Orleans with Pakenham and Jackson tugging at its seams. And it almost fell at the Alamo beside the Texas flag, but she waved on though. She got cut with a sword at Chancellorsville, and she got cut again at Shiloh Hill. There was Robert E. Lee, Beauregard, and Bragg, and the south wind blew hard on that ragged old flag. On Flanders Field in World War I, she got a big hole from a Bertha gun. She turned blood red in World War II. She hung limp and low a time or two. She was in Korea, Vietnam. She went where she was sent by her Uncle Sam. She waved from our ships upon the briny foam, and now they've about quit waving back here at home. In her own good land here, she's been abused. She's been burned, dishonored, denied, and refused. And the government for which she stands is scandalized throughout the land. And she's getting threadbare and she's wearing thin, but she's in good shape for the shape she's in. 'Cause she's been through the fire before, and I believe she can take a whole lot more. So we raise her up every morning, we take her down every night, we don't let her touch the ground, and we fold her up right. On second thought, I do like to brag, 'cause I'm mighty proud of that ragged old flag.
don't know about you, but I that tears me up. That I get teary-eyed. Oh,
Where's Johnny Cash from? Tennessee?
so much to be thankful for. One of them, Kentucky or Tennessee,
See?
I believe. Yeah.
Good man.
What? Yeah. What a good man.
Man in black.
Ditch this woke bilge and restore the picnics, U.S. flags, and fireworks, my friends.
And hot dogs.
Restore e pluribus unum. Skip the lecture series. Let the people have fun, and just maybe in another grand American tradition, throw the a-holes out. Out.
You know what's made me really sad listening to the radio a couple times this week is some of these, instead of firework displays, they're doing drone displays. We don't want to see freaking drones flying around out there. We want good old-fashioned fireworks.
I think
I don't know if you live in a fire zone. A drone's display is pretty cool.
we want to blow
just saying.
we want to blow stuff up, dude.
I don't disagree with that, Marty. but-
Everywhere in Southern California is a fire zone, bro.
Yeah.
Okay, tell that to the people in the Palisades.
Okay, well that wasn't. You know whose fault that was? We all know.
But still, fire destroys.
Yeah, it's a bad
come on,
idea.
man.
I mean, I like to blow up things.
You could do it in Santa Monica over the pier.
No, I've done it right here in the backyard, bro.
Yeah, all right.
Mortars.
but not a good idea.
Why not?
Well,
It
first
dissipates before
first
it even
of all,
hits the ground.
$1,000 to $20,000 fine.
Yeah.
That's why not.
And, you could burn down the neighborhood.
And you can burn down.
Oh God, you guys sound like, you know what? Gene Simmons is right. If it's too loud, you're too old, and you guys do sound really like curmudgeon-y old people.
Hold on, was that Gene?
Jesus.
Did he say that?
Yes.
Oh, that was his quote?
Yes.
I don't believe it.
That was his quote.
Was that Gene's quote?
Yes. If it's too loud, you're too old.
Just another reason to love that guy. Talk about a patriot.
Oh yeah.
Oh man, is he patriotic?
He's an immigrant that did it right, and he loves America.
I have the ultimate list on reasons to love America, and you're going to hate this first one that I throw out, but it's absolutely true that we have unrivaled diversity.
Correct.
Right? But yet, the woke left wants to shove it down our throats. It's like, no, we need to be more diverse.
No, you used the correct word. We have unrivaled diversity.
Yes.
They want unrivaled equity.
Yeah, of course.
That's the difference.
Which goes back to communism and socialism.
If you're a black man that earns $1 billion, dude, I love you. If you're an Indian dude that earns $1 billion, I love you. If you're a Puerto
bet.
Rican that owns $1 billion, I love you.
Yep.
If you're a white dude taking my taxpayer dollars, get the hell out.
Get out. How about freedom of speech and expression?
That's
Unrivaled, my friend.
That's our show.
It truly is. Rooted in the Constitution, the First Amendment empowers citizens with the liberty to voice opinions, practice religion, and peacefully protest without the fear of censorship. Although the left, I don't think they'd know peaceful protesting if it smacked them upside
or
the head.
censorship either.
Yeah, it's true. They like censorship. See, that's the interesting thing. What happened to those hippies from the 60s? Oh, they became Republicans, most of them. The American dream. It's still here, my friends. The foundational belief that anyone, regardless of their background, can achieve success and upward mobility through hard work, doing the right thing. How about our national parks? How beautiful are our parks? They're absolutely gorgeous and breathtaking.
Well, until certain people load their whole families in there for a holiday like this, and set up their
I'm not a big fan of national parks. I think they should go to the states.
state park.
I agree.
I'm not saying any ethnicity, but they send pinatas up and stuff. That's all I'm going to say. But
Oh my God, that's my
in the
brother
park.
Mart. He's very angry about our Latino brethren,
no,
and
I work with them every day.
it doesn't mean you like
No,
them.
not really, because you're not working.
That's right.
But they are.
I've always had a place.
Yeah, I know.
Always had a place in my heart for our Latino.
Me too,
family,
most of 'em.
because they're most of these folks are true Americans and family. They love family
yeah.
first.
No kidding.
Yeah,
A lot of family.
and
Mark, you're right.
and P.S.
And big bouncy toy things in the parks.
and
That's not necessarily an ethnic
and
thing.
lots of barber shops.
Yeah, they do. Oh,
More barbershops per capita in my little town.
Yeah, in the city of San Fernando,
Oh, yeah.
where Mark lives.
Oh, that's Little Mexico.
Unless you go to Glendale, and there's a palm reader on every corner.
No, it's just a different.
Now that's Armenian.
Hello, come in. I would like to read your future.
Oh, you have such a strong lifeline.
How about world class pop culture? We got it, my friend.
Taylor Swift.
She's
ours.
You had to bring her up, didn't you? Yeah, we're a leader in entertainment. Jazz, hip hop, Hollywood cinema, iconic culinary staples, barbecue, deep dish pizza,
smokers,
weed. Oh,
and I was talking about the barbecue.
You know what's overlooked a lot is our spirit of volunteerism. I mean, we really do. We really do care.
No kidding.
We care about people.
We spend more money on foreign countries than any other country on the planet.
Right. Without us, what is France? Speaking German.
Correct.
Or smelly.
And we care about humanity, man. Like even animals, like adopting. It's like I don't know why I went there, but
I don't know.
I don't know. Because we did. Well, I'll just stop now.
Okay. Well, you adopted a fur baby.
I don't call him a fur baby. Please don't do that.
Not only that, a dog.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, no, but a lot of people do, and I respect people that do that to save these poor little animals that need a home.
Oh, yeah.
Am I doing a commercial right now?
What?
You brought a tear to my eye.
I need a hug and kiss.
I need a man to hug and kiss.
Yeah. Ah, what a great nation. What a great nation. 250 years of greatness. And we're not going to kick her under the bus, my friend.
No.
Like the woke left wants us to. We're here to express and celebrate the 4th of July.
If you want me to stay, I'll be around today to be available for you to see. I'm about to go, and then you'll know for me to stay, I got to be me. You'll never be in doubt, that's what it's all about. You can't take me for granted and smile. Count on days I'm gone, forget reaching my phone, because I promise I'll be gone for a while. When you see me again, I hope that you have been the kind of person that you really are now. You got to get in straight, how could I ever be late when you're my woman taking up my time? How could you ever allow? I wonder how I get out of pocket for fun. How when you know that you never do. Number one, gonna be number one. I'll be good. I wish I could. I get this message over to you now. When you shape me again, I hope that you have been the kind of person you really are
now.
I'll be so good. I wish I could get the message over to you now.
Trapped in a dive bar on the politically incorrect side of the tracks.
Leaning my rifle, dreaming of you.
Radio from the Hollywood fringe. Smoking, drinking, interrupting. Outlaw Radio with Magic Matt Allen.
Leaning my rifle and dreaming of you.
Scratching your audio itch every Saturday.
Welcome back, my friend. Even before that, when I lived in Washougal, Washington, my brother Martin was there as well. And the first house in Washougal, before we moved up on the hill on the top of the mountain there in Washougal,
right.
One day, I could not. Okay, so how old must I have been? Like seven-ish?
Yeah, because I was 5 when I think we moved there.
Oh, okay, so I'm 7, and I couldn't wait to get to the fireworks stand. Well, in order to get to that fireworks stand, which I think opened at like 8 in the morning, I couldn't sleep all night. I got up early, and I walked over to the stand. Now, the problem is you had to travail an overpass to get there. Now, I'm a 7-year-old kid. I think that's the only time I ever got into any trouble with my mom and dad, because they're looking for me, and they found me at the stand. The good news is I didn't have to walk back, but I couldn't wait to spend my hard-earned cash on really cool fireworks.
You'd buy remember it was called a brick of fireworks?
Well, they had the assortment bags, you know.
You buy a brick of fireworks.
Brick of firecrackers.
Firecrackers, I'm sorry.
Yeah,
a brick of firecrackers. Then you buy the M80s.
Oh, yeah, man.
And then the Roman candles.
Kidding me? Matt and I, up in Marysville, Washington, which is on an Indian reservation where I used to live, there's a place called Boom City. And we go out there, and you go to the stands, and then you ask the person, you go, where's your big stuff? Got any big stuff?
Oh, yeah.
And then they go underneath, they bring out the M1000s and all this stuff. I bought an M1000 one year, brought it back to Dad's house. He was working. He wasn't around. I lit it in his front yard, blew a crater.
Oh!
Well, that's what they said. The M80 was like a quarter stick of dynamite.
Well, the M1000, it's like almost a full stick.
Right.
Yeah.
I mean, there's a reason why they banned a lot of these items.
The M80s, I used to hold in my hand, ask my son, and throw them up in the air.
The Roman candles, we would like use them as lasers and like point them at people.
Yeah.
You know,
And then the little kids had the sparklers.
yeah, but remember
those.
Remember what turned out to be the most dangerous of all? Supposedly the safest firework, the sparkler.
Oh, because you get burned on it.
The heat.
Because they were made out of metal.
Yes, so the metal would heat up, as Rosie O'Donnell would say, and it'd melt. No, wait.
No, and physics doesn't allow it to melt.
That's right. But yeah, they are because it's the heat, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because steel holds in the heat.
So but it took years for them to finally ban those sorts of sparklers, and then of course we had to deal with these sparklers on a wooden stick, and they weren't quite the same.
And by the way, we were stupid in the Bronx. We believed the Chinese kids selling them were the best ones because they were from China.
Is that right?
Well, most fireworks did come from China.
Right, but we believed the Chinese kids had the best ones.
Right.
So we overpaid for them.
Oh.
No, I love that, man.
Do you think fireworks, our passion for fireworks is more of a male thing?
Oh, what's that? Oh, to blow stuff up?
Yes.
We used to take an M80 and we would tape it underneath the Frisbee.
Oh, yeah.
And then light it and throw the Frisbee and watch it just like
Dude, we used to
That's
shoot.
a great idea.
Yeah.
We used to shoot them out of slingshots.
Really?
And you got to be careful because you have somebody light it. You have the rubber pulled back in the slingshot. You better make sure that thing.
I get the Frisbee bit. Well, you can still go off in your hand.
Yes.
But the Frisbee was cool because the Frisbee would just.
Oh, I know.
blow
That's
up.
cool.
Yeah, man, I miss the Indian reservation. Oh boy, did I come home with a bunch.
I lived on that reservation. For
I
a while.
eventually gave away my really good fireworks about 15 years ago.
Yeah.
And because I thought, well, what the hell am I going to do with these here in Southern California?
Illegal in Southern California.
Yeah, they're totally illegal. It'll just get me into trouble. Although I hated parting with them because one of the cool things was a sort of a
whisker biscuit,
sort of a cannon.
Oh yeah,
a wooden tube where you'd light the balls. And they were pretty big. I mean, about the size of your hand. You'd light it, throw them in there, and come out, and it looked just like one of those really cool fireworks.
Like a mortar.
Yeah,
yeah. Because I think you're going to talk about your cannon you had growing up, and that was a big.
Whatever happened to that thing?
Big bang cannon.
What about the cap guns with the little caps?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Fireworks, man. Fireworks. Love them. Miss those days. Miss those days when you could blow things up real good. All right, big hour coming up. By the way, our friend from the Bronx has been busy in the studio again. Man, you must have some real coin.
Commission checks have been good this week.
Okay, good. So a couple more musical offerings. Compliments Ralph from the Bronx When we return on the epitome, the zenith, the Motorola, the quasar of radio broadcasting.
West side, east side, Little Willie, Willie, where's the crown? He's the king around town. Dancing, glancing, Willie drives him silly with the star shoes, shimmy, shuffle down. Way past one and feeling alright, 'cause with Little Willie around, they can last all night. Hey down, stay down, stay down, down. 'Cause Little Willie, Willie won't go home, but you can't push Willie round. Willie won't go. Try telling everybody, but oh no, Little Willie, Willie won't go home. Uptown, downtown, Little Willie, Willie drives him wild with his runaround style. Inside, outside, Willie sends him silly with his star shine, shimmy, shuffle, smile. Mama done chase Willie down through the hall, but laugh, Willie, laugh, he don't care at all. Hey down, stay down, stay down, down. 'Cause Little Willie, Willie won't go home, but you can't push Willie round. Willie won't go. Try telling everybody, but oh no, Little Willie, Willie won't go home. Little Willie, Willie won't, Willie won't, Willie won't. 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 Little Willie, Willie won't go home, but you can't push Willie round. Willie won't go. Try telling everybody, but oh no, Little Willie, Willie won't go home. Little Willie, Willie won't go home, but you can't push Willie round. Willie won't go. Try telling everybody, but oh no, Little Willie, Willie won't go home. Little Willie, Willie won't go home. West side, east side, Little Willie, Willie, where's the crown? He's the king around town. Dancing, glancing, Willie drives him silly with the star shoes, shimmy, shuffle down. Way past one and feeling alright, 'cause with Little Willie around, they can last all night. Hey down, stay down, stay down, down. 'Cause Little Willie, Willie won't go home, but you can't push Willie round. Willie won't go. Try telling everybody, but oh
doohickey that rolls.
Hi, this is Meatloaf. Okay, kids, you know what time it is? You know what time it is? It's Outlaw Radio time!
The most imitated radio station in the nation.
I'm through with standing in line for some fun to begin, but I found a good thing leaving me with a grin. It's time for Outlaw Radio to begin.
You have the great Billy Gibbons here? Yeah.
It's very cool.
He's just passed out. Hey, that didn't sound too bad.
Had to lighten them up loud.
Oh, man.
We're here with Matt.
Oh, yeah.
Had to lighten them.
Oh, little Outlaw Radio.
We're here with Matt.
And he's not fat.
We got all these guys and girls in the house. Let me tell you, that's where it's at. And that's, ladies and gentlemen, Matt Allen. Pass me a gallon. Outlaw Radio.
Welcome back, my friends. Welcome back. Happy 250th birthday to the greatest nation on the planet.
Smells like freedom.
Smells like the United States of America, my friends and friendlies. Glad you're there. Very, very happy you're there. Thanks for spending some time with us. We know you have a choice. You do have a choice. Well, if you're living in America, you have a choice. You have a choice.
Hey,
In,
Matt,
in certain states.
hey, Matt, is it Al Sharpton? He's still alive, right?
Oh, Al Sharpton is more than alive. He's menacing.
So that's, between those two, Jesse,
He's dead.
yeah, and Al, I always mix them up because they're both the same piece of crap. But anyway, so Sharpton came on. I saw this on social media about 3 days ago, and he came on there saying we shouldn't celebrate the 250th of America. We shouldn't raise a flag. We shouldn't. He really said all this stuff. He said we should not do it.
Al Sharpton is a carnival barker.
I'm trying to find Sharpton here.
So he's a flim-flam man.
He is a flim-flam man.
Where the hell is
He
he?
is a carnival
He's
barker.
He's a wagon-toting, bottled, elixir-selling guy.
Yes.
I can't find it. Okay,
He
yeah,
went from town to town selling the elixir.
Right.
yeah, but they're race baiters. I mean, Jesse Jackson was a race baiter as well. I mean, that's how they make their money. That's how they get their coffee.
Jesse was pragmatic.
He compared to Al Sharpton. Yes. I was almost going to say more articulate, but no, he had a little speech problem.
He had a lisp.
Yeah,
Bang Danny, Mom Dommy.
yeah.
That was very good.
But absolute race baiting sons of guns, and boy, without America, Al Sharpton would not have a television show. The fact that he hosts a show is mind-boggling.
Well, Morton made him famous.
True.
You know, if Lori Downey Jr. were here, our former producer, sitting over there,
She's on a hot date.
I will tell you that she loved to say that, Morton and Al were friends. And it's like, did Morton really want that out there?
No, the one that I do respect and love, that Morton Downey and Ace Frehley from Kiss were really good friends.
Yeah.
I love that. I thought that was cool as hell. Well, that's me,
And he was friends with a dude named Niger.
Huh?
Who?
I can't remember his last name. He was a black conservative in New York named Niger. And I can't.
What did he do?
He was a black conservative. And Morton put
Okay.
him and Al Sharpton on the
Oh,
show.
oh.
And that's how Al got famous because he and Niger got into a fight,
That's right.
fist fight on the show.
Yeah.
Boy, that was so Jerry Springer before Jerry Springer.
Oh, very much so.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Wow.
No, old Morton Downey, he was ahead of his time. Yeah. There's a,
I wish we knew someone that knew him.
what,
The
Lori?
mouth that roared.
Big mouth.
You mean the gal who, I guess, someone thought enough of Lori Downey Jr. to put together a little song for her.
Yeah, she's high
Well,
stepping.
you know what, Matt?
She's high kicking.
Also, the piano that used to be Morton's piano that he played at Lori's old house here in the valley.
Laurie's old house.
Lori and Mort's old house.
Okay.
So when they were moving, I took the piano. I took it to my dad. My dad wanted it. It's an upright. And so now my mom wants it gone, and I don't blame her. And so hopefully Shauna, Mort's daughter, she wants it.
Why don't you take it?
Why? What the hell am I going? No, I don't want it.
Yeah, another piece of
Pianos are just—they're heavy.
Yeah.
It's BS.
But especially now that they're so compact and
Yeah, you don't need that crap. And it's,
plug and play these days.
I have 2 words for you, Marty.
what?
eBay.
Well, no, believe me. I said, Shauna, why don't you list this as Morton Downey Jr.'s piano that he played?
Well, let me put it this way. My brother Mart is the one who opened his big friggin' mouth. You know, I mean, Mom could have slapped that thing on eBay. No, none the wiser, right? Mm-hmm. I mean, I doubt you're going to get a ton for it.
Maybe $1,000 or something.
But, you know, it was formerly owned by Morton Downey Jr. There's got to be a Morton Downey Jr. fan out there somewhere.
There's some guy like in Omaha.
Yeah. All right. I appreciated this little ditty so much, and it just came. It was out of the blue. My buddy from the Bronx, Ralph, in the studio, recording studio again.
Dude, where's your studio at, Hollywood?
Yeah, that's what I hear.
Deep in the bowels of Hollywood.
Man, dude, I want to come over there.
It's an undescript location in the basement.
So I'm not allowed?
Yes,
Is that right?
I'm not allowed.
Yeah.
Nobody is.
That's BS.
I understand it's a lot like the opening to Get Smart.
It really is.
Right? It's
You have
that
to enter
secret.
through a speakeasy, like telephone booth. It's tough to get to.
Oh, yeah.
Maury, baby, this is for you.
And there's, as I understand it, there's a nice little bar inside the studio.
And a humidor.
Oh, that's
Dude.
that's my kind
You
of
did
place.
it right, bro.
Yeah, it's a man cave.
Well, this came out of nowhere. This was a new record produced by my buddy Ralph,
Wake up and listen.
and it is a celebration of a man named Milt Larson's life. Those of you who will check this show every week, you know at the end of the show I will throw out the words "Bumblebees can't fly," and that was an axiom that Milt Larson. Dear friend of his, I think back in the damn 40s or something, mentioned it to him one day,
Yep.
and he based the entire building of the Magic Castle on the premise that bumblebees can't fly, yet they do. Aerodynamically, they should not be able to fly, but they do. And I look at that as the American way. I mean, that is America.
Well, yeah, it's like the Frank Sinatra thing, too. It's like, what just made that little old ant?
Yeah.
Think he can move that rubber tree plant? Everyone knows an ant can't
Can't
move a rubber tree, but he's got high hopes.
He's got high hopes. He's got high hopes. He's got high in the sky apple pie hopes. And Jabba-dabba-doo.
But it's the same concept,
100%.
right? I've always loved that, too.
Well,
Yeah.
I think what it is, when it comes to the producing these songs, is Ralph just likes to watch me cry because I can't get through this without shedding a tear. This is an homage to the sort of the Walt Disney of our time. When it came to building something that he was told by everyone, he and his brother, if you build it, you will lose your ass.
It's gonna fail.
You will lose your ass. They told Walt Disney the same damn thing.
Yeah.
And what do you call this thing? Bumblebees
can fly.
That's pretty easy.
And by the way, Matt,
yeah,
Richard Sherman, who wrote, jeez,
what a great
Chitty Chitty Bang Bang.
that guy did not have a
Alan
mean.
Ocean.
Very popular.
That man did not have a mean bone in his body,
Except for his brother.
Nah, I didn't hear bad things about his brother. I just
No,
know
they
get
didn't
along.
like each other.
No,
I
they
know
didn't.
that.
No, they didn't. Well, that's because, as I understand it, Richard Sherman's brother was a bit of an a-hole. And I was told that by more than one person that knew him.
But the brilliant part is he and his brother lived literally next door to each other.
I know.
in Beverly Hills.
Yes.
Yeah.
And so one would run the lyrics over, then the other one would run the songs over.
Yeah.
And
They
would
didn't
go
want to
back
be
and
with
forth.
each other. Yeah.
I mean, this is a fabled story.
Yes.
But Matt, going back to just Richard, when he was on our show and stuff, I think the reason he started hanging out, I don't know how Milt and him became friends?
I'll tell you exactly how.
Okay.
When they were kids, they were best friends until the day Milt Larson died.
Wow.
And it was a record store back in the 40s in Hollywood. They were in this record store both at the same time, and it seemed that they had this in common, this love for old classic ditties like Broadway songs and so on. And so they started talking and became fast friends. And Richard Sherman, there's not a Disney song that this man and his brother didn't write.
Chimney, I mean, come on.
Every song.
He gets 3 cents for every time you hear "It's a Small World."
Yeah, that's right.
Dude, that's all he needs.
And that's the story he told me so many years ago. Well, first Milt told me, and then Richard.
Yeah, Richard himself
said, you know,
told me.
the story there is Walt, Mr. Disney, took my brother and I out in a. It was a convertible. He says, I remember it like it was yesterday.
Cassette tape.
Yeah, converted. No, there was no cassette
cassettes back then?
No,
whatever
cassette.
it was,
This
he
was
played,
the 50s.
He played it on something for Milt.
He played it before they got in the car. So then
Right.
they got in the car and they were driving around, and Walt said,
That's the one.
You don't want me to pay you outright for this song. And they said, well, we'd sort of like the money. They said, no. Walt said, I will pay you, and I think it was 3 cents.
3 cents. Because I know Greg Sherman, the son.
Okay,
Yeah.
I will pay you 3 cents every time It's a Small World plays. and they tried to fight Walt on this. They said, no, how about a few $1,000?
How about a payout? Yeah.
And Walt said, I'm not going to let you do that. And because he didn't let the brothers do that,
Gazillionaires.
they became multi-gazillionaires. Do you know how many times that song plays?
At least 10,000 times a day across the globe.
And
At Disneyland alone.
And they didn't.
That's what I'm saying.
Right,
Yeah.
right. And they didn't even consider the fact that there would be other Disney worlds opening up in Florida and Japan and throughout the
Paris and Rome. Yeah.
Oh my God, 3 cents a play. Oh, Richard Sherman, there's another one, man. All the
Is he alive?
all the
No,
no,
he
all
passed.
the all the great lions are leaving the den. He made it to 95.
God bless him.
He outlived Milt Larson by 3 years. God bless these folks. Little ditty, thanks to Ralph, called Bumblebees Can't Fly, dedicated to the great Milt Larson, proprietor of the Magic Castle, that little house on the hill at 7001 Franklin Avenue in Hollywood.
On a hill above the city, where the lights refuse to sleep, stands a house of hidden secrets, promises it always keeps. Milt Larson held the doorway with a smile that knew it all. Every stranger entered wondering, every dreamer heard the call. Gin inside the martinis, vodka never crossed the line. Ladies dressed in silk and diamonds, gentlemen look sharp in ties. Remember this, bumblebees can't fly. That's what Milt would say with a twinkle in his eye. Life's a trick that's never finished. Truth's a coin that slips away. Remember this, bumblebees can't fly. Crystal glasses caught the candlelight. Stakes and laughter filled the room. Cars would float without a whisper. bloomed without perfume. Rabbits running from the top hat, silver dollars from your ear. A lovely girl was sawed in pieces, then walked away to thunderous cheers. Every corner held a mystery, every hallway changed your mind. Leave your doubts outside the castle, wonder waits for those who find. Some chase money, some chase glory, some spend lifetimes chasing fame. But the greatest kind of magic leaves your heart forever changed. Close your eyes, believe the moment. Don't ask how, just ask why. Remember this, bumblebees can't fly. Still they rise above the world and kiss the sky. The greatest trick was never magic, it was making grown hearts dream. Remember this, bumblebees can fly. One last toast to Milt Lawson, keeper of the candlelight. The castle lives because he showed us wonder gives the soul its wings. The curtains fall, the candles fade, the last martini's dry. But somewhere in Hollywood, a glass is raised. A rabbit appears, and the bumblebee still flies. Still flies.
And guess who critiqued that song? And had a problem with it.
Okay, hold on a second. Wait, you're looking at him?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wait, Mark C.G. Boyer?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, Mark. Let's. By the way, that is, in my mind, a beautiful homage
Thank you.
Yes, it
to a
is.
beautiful man
I think you should send this to his wife.
named Milt Larson. Oh yeah. But Mark, 100%.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah. In fact, I'm going to probably deliver this thing. So I have an excuse to visit her beautiful mansion there on the hill in Santa Barbara. But okay, Mark, go ahead. Mark C.G. Boyer.
I commented to our tour here that Milt liked Old Fashions and Sazeracs.
Well, okay, so that's your bitch?
He also enjoyed
A martini.
a beautiful gin martini.
Yes.
And would not serve it with vodka.
No. Vodka, as he told me one night, sitting there at the Al Bar at the Magic Castle, I'm drinking a Kettle One martini. Of course, I was the spokesperson for an ambassador for Kettle One, but he said no. He said you ordered a martini, but somehow Issa, who is the dapper,
I loved Issa.
oh, the classy guy.
Oh, yeah.
He's that bartender that you see in 1940s films.
He's like the bartender.
Noir films.
Yeah, from The Shining, when Jack
Yeah,
Nicholson was in a bar.
Exactly.
That's what he's like.
Exactly, and he was just a classy guy.
Yeah.
And so I asked for a Kettle One martini, and he's about to make it, and Milt Larson said, no, that's not a martini. And I said, well, but it is. It comes in a martini glass and everything. He said, no, gin. Gin is a martini.
And my response to CG was, "This is why no one likes you."
Correct.
Well, Ral, here's what Mark was doing, letting you know that he knew Milt and hung out with him. I know what he likes, and why didn't you mention this?
Well, then he should have known that there are no vodka martinis at the Magic Castle.
Right.
I mean, they will serve you one, but it's not a proper.
And not in the homage.
Yeah, it's not a martini. And there at the Al Bar was a beautiful picture. I don't even. I doubt it's still there. I mean, I'm certain when Milt, passed away, they changed a lot of things in there. But a picture up there on the wall for a gazillion years, ever since John Schrum, the set director for The Tonight Show with Johnny Carson, passed away. And it was Milt and John. And with the caption underneath, "John, may you rest in bitters." Which I love because John Schrum was a huge old-fashioned lover. He was passionate about quaffing old fashions. But that place, and I have folks reach out to me and say, "I'd love to go to the Magic Castle," and it's bittersweet because that was my home away from home when I first came here.
You were the youngest one to perform there.
I was one of the youngest. I don't know if I was the youngest, but yeah, one of the youngest.
And non-gay.
And yeah,
if you combine the two, definitely.
Yeah, that was a first. A non-gay young magician. Yeah. Not that all magicians are gay, but many are. Not that there's anything wrong with that, by the way. It just happens to be a fact.
Doug Henning?
No, not gay. No,
Peter Pitt.
Doogie Howser.
Well,
Gay.
come on.
Yeah, Doogie Howser, but he's not a magician.
But he's the emeritus.
Well, he was. He
used to be,
He
I
was the
think.
president of the Academy of Magical Arts there at the Magic Castle for several years, and I found him an affable guy, even though I heard some things afterwards that they were happy that he wasn't president anymore. Yeah. See these rumors. This is how rumors start. Yeah, I'm not a big sour grapes guy.
I did hang out with his TV mom from Doogie though for a couple nights. Anyway, that's all.
By the way, I saw her on a recent interview on stage. They're sitting in chairs and in front of an audience.
Oh yeah.
And I'm thinking, she's. I said, is that the? Yeah. She's holding up pretty well for being in her 70s now.
Yeah.
But back when, back in the day, too bad you were encumbered with a
I know, man. Because
spousal equivalent.
I would have been all over it. And you know
Who was it?
You know who? It was the mother from Doogie Howser.
Right. Who was it?
What's her name? Montgomery.
Elizabeth Montgomery?
No, not Elizabeth
Well,
Montgomery.
by the way, you talk about hot. Holy cow.
Yes.
But no, back in the day, she was very randy, as Bernard Fox would say. Not just.
But you don't remember who the actress is?
I do. It's Montgomery, but I can't think of her first name. Oh, it's Belinda.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Yeah.
Belinda Montgomery. But I remember one night we were at a place called Charlie G's here in the Valley.
Oh, I know Charlie G's. Very cool
Tarzana.
place, yeah.
So Dad was playing there. And so we all went together, Matt and I and her, and a bunch of, and Craig Wyckoff was Matt's old publicist or agent.
Agent, yeah.
Yeah. And so Craig is there. He goes, "Marty, you better make something happen with this, man, because if you don't, I am." And I'm like, he was a horn dog. that
No,
guy.
but you've also passed up on a lot, Marty.
Well, I was with someone at the time.
Were you
But
married?
now looking back, I'm going, boy, if I would have known that girl was going to do this to me, I would have done everything I saw.
I was trying to find the Bernard Fox bit, but I couldn't find it. It's tough producing and hosting a show.
Yeah, thanks, Dave.
No, you're doing a fabulous job.
Am I bitching? A little bit. Yeah, a little
Dave
bit.
can't even do half the job.
Oh, no.
Oh, no.
I hope he's not listening.
Oh, he's listening.
Of course.
He's listening out on with his water wings there at Lake Havasu.
I'll tell you what, man. Our buddy James, which is a lovely man,
Oh, yeah.
he's out there with James and a bunch of dudes that have, I think they own houses out there, too, a few of them. And what a great time with James and those guys, man, just hanging out. And then, of course, Dave is probably on a speedboat going, "Let me drive it, man. I'll show you how to crash it."
I'm trying to find a freaking bumper song here, and it's just.
Well, there's a Tattoo Dave bumper song.
Okay, hold on. I don't know
It's a
what
great
I...
love you,
And by the
Dave.
way, it's a great outro.
Okay. All right.
I know Ralph's an a-hole, Dave. I'm sorry.
Let me find
You don't have to
it.
apologize. He knows that too.
Son of a bitch!
New producer.
Whoa. Yeah, but can you believe he was the one that complained about that
No,
song?
yes, I can.
Yeah, that was me.
Okay, hold on. Is that
Well,
it?
you know, Mel, because he want you to know that he knew him.
Yeah, right.
That's what it was.
But he didn't admit that he knew that vodka doesn't go into martini.
Right.
No,
So he screwed that pooch.
I didn't know that.
Because Matt and him would go every Thursday or whatever to the castle together.
Well, no, we just went to his apartment. We stayed away.
Which
from
was
the
right
castle.
across from the castle.
Adjacent to the castle.
Yes.
Right.
You
Jason
walk
across.
out the bottom door and he
Right there.
his apartment. Yeah.
You know what? I have the proper one. I don't really want to go out with that.
Okay.
I don't have the funny one.
Oh, you don't?
No, I listed it under something else. So when he's producing, he couldn't find it. But I thought I had it under Dave. All right, hell, I'll play this. We'll be this after back on Magic Matt's Outlaw Radio.
Well, the sun went down on the Nevada town. Chrome pipes rumbling loud. Leather on his back, Old Glory on his sleeve, standing taller than the crowd. Tattoo Day rides a shovel, head flame through the dust and the pouring rain. A bourbon in his belly and a cigar in his teeth, never running from the pain. He's got scars from 100 fights and stories from 1,000 nights. When trouble comes around, son, you know he's gonna stand and fight. Tattoo Day, demon of decadence, outlaw radio's favorite son, raising hell beneath the stars. Tattoo Day, red, white, and blue, till the end, cruising from one dive bar to another, a man on a mission again. Saw him drunk, raise a hand to a woman one night, Dave put him through the wall. Protecting kids and the innocent souls, he's the first one they call. The jukebox plays and the whiskey flows as the Harley shakes the street. He ain't looking for trouble, but trouble finds him and he never admits defeat. Steel-toed boots and a rebel grin, a patriot underneath his skin. The good Lord knows he's rough around the edges, but his heart's where the fight begins. Tattoo Day, demon of decadence, outlaw radio's favorite son, raising hell beneath the stars. Tattoo Day, red, white, and blue, till the end, cruising from one dive bar to another, a man on a mission again. From Virginia City to the desert highways, he's a ghost in the neon glow. Smell of smoking gasoline, where only the outlaws go. Some men chase money, some men chase fame. Dave chases freedom, and he signs it with his name. Tattoo Day, demon of decadence, cigar smoke rising to the sky, with a Harley's battle cry. Tattoo Day, American outlaw, through
And now, back to the exciting climax of our story.
This is legendary Outlaw Radio.
Why, Captain Drummond.
Miss Miller?
Magic Matt Allen.
Welcome back, my friends and friendlies. Welcome back. Magic Matt's Outlaw Radio on YouTube, on Rumble, on X, and the finest stations in the nation on Mama's 250th birthday. Happy birthday, America. On big old July 4th. Unless, of course, you're listening to this show on our great terrestrial stations next week, then it'll be a week later. And, you know, it's over, Johnny. Over. I guess we can celebrate 250 years, though, for an entire year.
Where were you for the bicentennial?
Kid. I remember it. I
was in New York.
Yeah.
I was like 7th grade.
So that means that I was in the great Pacific Northwest, the formerly great Emerald City area.
Yeah, I wish I would have. Well, I don't know what happened to him. Our grandmother, Bessie, my dad's mother.
Yeah.
She gave all of us kids a package with bicentennial coins.
No way.
Mint.
Really?
Yeah.
Mint.
Where are they?
Dude, here's what sucks. Mine.
I have them in my dresser.
Okay, mine. I left at the old house in the shed, and I forgot they were there.
Man.
Yeah. Pretty classic stuff.
Now, my grandmother gave me a meatball.
Yeah?
Of course. She gave me a meatball.
With some
Well,
gravy.
Enjoy the day, she said.
I thought I heard you say 8-ball.
No, she gave me a meatball. She said-
8-ball?
No, she gave me a meatball.
Grandma was a drug dealer.
She was slinging coke.
No, she gave me a meatball. She said, enjoy the day. You got coins.
But by the way, a meatball is a beautiful thing made properly.
Yes.
Oh, man.
That's my favorite Italian dish.
With pork, beef,
Yeah.
and veal.
Caruso's.
No matter how friggin' pedestrian it may sound, my favorite Italian dish is spaghetti and meatballs.
Yeah.
It is my absolute favorite. I will order that over anything else. I like a great chicken parmigiana, but not everyone makes a great one. Where you have to get that chicken just right,
Yes.
where it's crunchy.
Not
on the
too
outside.
tough.
Pound it, and it's just a lot of work.
It is a lot of work.
You don't want it tough.
Of course, you can visit Dan Tana's in West Hollywood.
And you can have rubber.
and
Pay a fortune.
and pay $42 for it. I mean, that's insanity.
Okay, that means you've been at Dantana's like 5 years ago.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah, it's $55 now.
Okay, that was the outrageous price of the Dabney Coleman, which was the New York
Which
steak.
is now 90.
It's just incredible. It's just everybody's trying to make the money back from the fake flu.
That's
man.
exactly what they're doing.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. I
They
mean,
have been for
it just doesn't pay to go out anymore. And I used to be a big go-outer guy. Used to love to go have dinner, but everything is double in price. That little joint in Glendale, the Hawaiian Bar Steakhouse.
Yeah.
What's that thing called?
Damon's?
Damon's.
Yeah, Damon's. It's been there since late 40s, early 50s.
I've always had a good time in there.
And it's they make a great Mai Tai
Very
and
dark
it's,
in there.
and great steaks. I used to order the prime rib, the big prime rib. It was what was it, like 24 ounces, and that would cost me. And this was only 8 years ago, and that would cost me, I think, $24.
With sides?
$26. Oh yeah, with sides, a twice baked potato and a salad, and now that thing I think is 60 freaking bucks. I mean, it's just insanity. It does not pay to go out to eat anymore.
You've been to Fabricini's in Tarzana?
Years ago, it was. I'll tell you, it was Bruce Gary, our beloved dead buddy. All of my buddies are dead these days. From the band The Knack, he was the drummer. Bruce Gary, that was his favorite joint, and he took me there one time. Did he pay? No, because Bruce was a cheap bag. Did you hear? It was the only Jewish guy in the room that says because he was Jewish.
Well, Mark, you don't.
I
know.
left my wallet in my other pants.
No, you don't even know the half of it. Like, we used to do this live remote broadcast from Beverly Hills Hotel once a year.
Yeah, the Night of 1,000 Stars.
100 stars. And, or whatever it was. And then, so we're down there getting ready. We're prepping to start and everything. We're setting up. I go, man, I'm hungry. And Matt said, I suggest if you're going to go up whatever. Go get the Novagroder, which is a chicken burger.
No, it's turkey.
Or
Turkey
turkey burger.
World's greatest turkey burger.
At the cafe at the Beverly Hills Hotel.
Yeah.
That little cafe.
The little
Yeah, I
coffee
know.
shop.
Coffee shop.
Downstairs.
Yeah.
Downstairs, yeah. And I go, Bruce. I go, no, I came back with that. I didn't even say anything to Bruce. No, I said, do you want something? Because I'm going to get something to eat. He goes, no, I'm good. I got back. He goes, can I have half of that?
Yeah.
Like, you son of a bitch, man.
So I was at that
always-
Italian
By the way,
restaurant.
best breakfast in Beverly Hills.
Yeah?
Yeah.
So I was at that Italian restaurant Thursday night for dinner.
When?
And I had the chicken parm there. It was $23. It was huge
Oh, yeah?
and fabulous. And I got 2 dinners out of it.
Oh, great. So when are you going to take the three of us?
That's right.
Whenever you, no, we'll work it out.
And Ralphie, speaking of chicken parm, there's a little place over here next to us called Caruso's.
I had that 2 weeks ago and no one showed up.
How good is that?
Was that good?
Yeah.
Oh, it is?
Yeah.
Excellent.
I trust Ralph.
But I'll tell you, the best chicken parm I've ever had anywhere was during COVID down in Huntington Beach.
Oh, you mean at what's his name's joint?
Yeah, I can't remember it off the top of my head now.
He was the only. He was
He was open,
Yeah, he was the guy fighting the whole mask thing.
and he didn't beat the chicken breast so it was like thin.
Right.
He served it thick and juicy.
I had a nice ribeye there one time, and what was the other? And then had some wedding soup, and they did a good job on the Italian.
What is wedding soup?
I don't know. What's wedding soup with
I
you?
don't know, but what
it's
is it?
Italian wedding soup. Comes with little tiny meatballs.
And it has bow tie pasta in it.
It's,
All right, I
and
know
it's
what it
good. It's really good
Right.
stuff, and they did a good job. The dude has been on this show because we were championing his restaurant because he was the only guy, I think, in the nation that said, if you wear a mask, we will not allow you into
Yeah.
our restaurant. And it was
Actually, his sign said, "Leave the mask. Check out the cannoli."
yeah, to take the cannoli, leave the mask.
Right.
Yeah, I like that guy a lot. I wonder how that restaurant's doing. I mean, see, Huntington Beach is strictly conservative.
Yes.
Yep.
I mean, if you want to live anywhere on the beach here in Southern California, and you're a conservative and an America lover, and especially, on this day where we're celebrating 250 years, that's the only beach town.
Yep.
I mean, because by and large, the beach towns
Or
give a bad
hippy dippy.
Oh, they give a bad name to Southern California because they're so just anything goes.
I
and-
do like the chicks on most of those beach towns in the
Oh.
South Bay because they just don't wear anything.
No, Huntington Beach is better.
Yeah.
Oh, no, it is. HB, I agree with you.
Was it Basilicos?
Yes,
Yeah.
Basilico. Tony Basilico.
Yeah, Basilicos.
Tony.
Yeah. It was named after, he dedicated the restaurant to his mama. A good guy. Tony's a good guy. And he probably hates me now because I haven't returned one of his calls. He was looking for an investor or something, and it's like, well, I'm the wrong guy.
Tony Rigatoni.
Yeah. And Tony, I don't know if he's a made man, but, like most of those Sicilians and Italians, they
He's
try.
not.
They,
Ralph's telling you right now he's not.
He's not.
you've done the due diligence?
I've done the due diligence. He's not.
Well,
Are you? All right.
I got to tell you, the $20 minimum wage, though, does that apply to a Basilico?
No, that's Orange County.
So it's only L.A. County?
It's only the city of Los Angeles.
So I thought it was California.
That's what I thought.
No, so the city of Los Angeles, $20 for minimum wage for workers. So Beverly Hills is still at 15.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah.
Which I think is a lot. That's good money for minimum wage, don't you think? $15?
When they get tipped?
Yeah, right.
They don't live on the hourly. Yeah.
No, but
it's the tips.
when you compare the tips into that, it's ridiculous for
My
a restaurant.
sister
It's
makes
a lot of money, man.
My sister makes way more money than I make when I am working, just because of her tips.
So this $20 minimum wage, it sounded like a win to idiot sticks.
Right.
And you heard us talk about it on this show several years ago, and I said this is the downfall, especially of fast food restaurants.
Oh, no.
All they're going to do is fire employees and automate.
Automate, and they did.
Forget that, Marty. 1980 in New York City, minimum wage was, I think it was $4.75 an hour.
Right.
And I applied for a bartender's job at this place in New York City called Outback. It was a dive bar. And the guy goes, I ain't adding to my staff. I said, you know what? Don't pay me.
Oh, nice.
Do not pay me. I will work on tips. If I'm good, I'll keep my job. If I suck, I'll quit. This is
way to go.
This is 1980. I was making $250 a night.
Is that right?
On tips.
That's damn good, man, especially for 1980.
Right.
Did you have any bartending experience?
No, but I knew how to give away drinks.
Yeah, this $20 an hour. So a recent University of California Santa Cruz study quantified a pattern every leader should recognize before issuing a mandate. When you impose rapid cost changes on a computer system, you get unintended consequences.
Yep.
Economics lecturer Stephen Owen and a team of undergraduate researchers studied more than 100 fast food restaurants across Santa Cruz and California's Central Valley. And by the way, California Central Valley, good Americans.
Yes.
Good.
Fresno, Bakersfield,
good,
Stockton.
You bet your ass. Good conservative Americans. So they're reviewing financials and interviewing owners and managers after California raised the fast food minimum wage from $16 to $20 a couple of years ago. The wage increase was designed to solve the systemic problem that service workers earn poverty-level pay in one of the nation's most expensive states. Owen described the results as a classic case of no good deed goes unpunished, with outcomes definitely not as positive as policymakers had been expecting. Menu prices, and this, by the way, it's not just the fake flu, it's because of this minimum wage increase that McDonald's prices here in, I don't know how they are in your neck of the woods, my friends, but you can't get out of there for less than $20 now.
No kidding.
A fillet of fish used to be like a couple bucks. It's like $5 now.
I won't pay. Yeah, you can pay up to $7 depending on the McDonald's.
Just one fillet of fish.
Menu prices rose 8 to 12%, a direct cost shift onto consumers. The headline wage numbers don't capture workers earning more per hour but log fewer hours. They've lost overtime at many locations, face new barriers to qualifying for benefits, while the hidden pressure on the industry's operating model is only beginning to compound. Same structural responses play out whenever a system faces rapid imposed cost pressure. All of a sudden, someone's got to pay for it.
No kidding. Matt, I know you're not a expert in fast food, but you're an expert in radio.
I do. I love fast food,
but you're an expert in radio.
Yes.
If I said to you, man, I own WPLJ in New York City.
Right.
And I'm not going to pay you a freaking salary, but you get 35% of the advertising dollars, and I get 65%, but I'm not paying you a salary.
I'm in.
And
all
Matt,
day long, because you're going to get paid on your success, correct?
Yes.
Right. And Matt, you know, speaking of the fast food, right? So there's a Popeye's chicken. Everybody knows Popeye's chicken.
And I love Popeye's chicken.
From Louisiana. Oh, I love them too.
But they're really expensive.
They're legit. Well, the one down the street here, if you don't, it's a kiosk now. I walked up to the counter. She goes, sorry, you have to use the kiosk.
You can't order at the
You
counter.
cannot
now.
order at the counter.
This is all due to this minimum wage rate
Nonsense.
hike.
Exactly. Yeah. Pay people what they're worth. And by the way, if I own WPLJ and you bring in $1 million a month, I have no problem paying you $350,000 a month.
You bet. It's just black and white. It's cost effective, and it makes sense. Right. It simply makes sense. I've always loved. I've loved being in the bullseye. It's like I either perform
or you don't.
Or I don't. Period. I got no problem with that.
Why does it have to be WPLJ?
Because I grew up in New York City. WPLJ was my station I listened to.
Well, I was offered afternoon drive at WPLJ after I left Z100.
Okay.
And a handshake deal, and I accepted the deal, and then I had to call Gary Bryan, who was the program director from the islands where I was doing a Jello jump for VH1, and say, Gary, they came to the table in Los Angeles at KISS FM. And he said, well, do you want more money? I said, it's not about that. It's the West Coast. It's L.A. You know, I love it there. My home is there. Anyway, my roots are.
What year was this?
This was 1988, 89. This was 89. And so I said, Gary, if you tell me right now not to take it, I will, because I shook your hand, I will not take it, and I will do afternoon drive for you at WPLJ. and it's like, and he's using cuss words and the F word, and he said, "Oh no, you have to." He said, "I would." He said, "You have to."
Well, what Kiss was offering you was, you can't turn that down.
Well, no, but
it was the biggest market in the world, WPLJ.
And PLJ was, they would match whatever. Anyway, that was the days when MGM Grand. You remember that?
Yes.
The
airplane.
That was part of my deal. That as many times as I needed to go from New York to LA, that was part of my Kiss FM deal. And I took MGM Grand. Boy, that's the way to fly, my friends. And I didn't even need it because I was married to a flight attendant and, had first class for free.
So all of that worked out well for you.
Hey! Well, except the don't ever marry for free flights, my friend. If I have any advice for you.
And now, back to the exciting climax of our story.
This is legendary Outlaw Radio.
Why, Captain Drummond.
Miss Miller?
Magic Matt Allen.
Hey, glad you're there. Welcome back on our big July 4th extravaganza. Playing the hits and talking to you, and hopefully you'll post something on our YouTube page, comments and so on. I think upstate New York Mary is the, what do you call that, the modifier? No, the moderator.
She's the moderator.
She's the moderator on that, and she'll treat you fairly.
Yeah?
She's a good gal. She's the one who...
Sometimes.
I like...
Oh, I just lit a fire right there, man.
I like upstate Mary. She's a good
Nasty.
gal. She's the one that convinced me to play that Johnny Cash ditty, and I may play that again in honor of 250 years. Ragged Old Flag. It brings a tear to my... Hey, I've decided I only play little elements for the show that make me cry now.
Yes.
Yeah, Ralph started that.
Let's hear What a Wonderful World for God again.
I can come up with another one. Maybe I'll come up with a song for Gary.
Oh, you're
Don't do it.
That's.
No, I'm kidding.
By the way, that's our dad who is no longer on this planet. Yeah, that'll do me in. I don't need that again. It's been several weeks of crying. Hey, had a great conversation. First conversation since the passing of my father with my mother last night.
Yeah.
And we were on the phone with her for at least an hour and a half.
Finally, you called her.
No, I called her. I called her about a week and a half ago, and she never returned the call. So I didn't want to bug her. You know, I just nobody's going through more hell than our mother.
No kidding.
I mean, nobody knows what a loss of a.
How many years was that?
64 years.
Wow.
I mean,
no, that was a marriage, right?
That was a marriage, but she knew him since she's been 14.
So is that longer than 64 years?
Isn't that incredible?
Yeah.
I mean, that's just.
That's almost 80 years.
And Dad's birthday will be the 30th of this month, and he would have been 84.
Wow.
Yeah. All the good ones are going. So by the way, we're doing a little tribute to Dad over at Mom's house.
Was that your mom's only boyfriend?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She said it last night to Matt, yeah.
Oh, wow.
It's like, that's heavy, man.
That is heavy.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, it obviously it hurts for our dad's children, but nothing like the pain that our mother is going through. Just nasty. But man, she was in great spirits last night, and it just did my heart good. It really did my heart good. You know, she's not a downer. And
she's funny too.
Well, funny as hell. And females have that. Females can get over the death of a spouse much, much easier than a male. A guy will die.
Yeah.
A guy will simply pass away after his wife dies. But women, it's like, well,
now I got some freedom. No, by the way, it's statistically true. Men who have been married for more than 40 years die within weeks of their spouse.
Yeah, it's
women live another 10 years.
Yes. That's why I give Mom
nasty.
Yes. Yes.
Wow.
Yeah.
And then we talked to my old guitar player Earl for a while. We got to get that old boy to call in sometime. He is he's a fantastic guitar player.
P.S. He's a nut, but he's also a genius.
Very smart, loving. He's on the spectrum.
I think yes, he's totally.
Is he up in the Pacific Northwest?
Yeah, he's up in that area.
Yeah, I had one question for him last night. I said, on a scale of 1 to 10, how happy are you? And it was leading somewhere because he mentioned possibly moving out of the Pacific Northwest, which is always the right thing to do, and moving to Henderson, Nevada,
which is great.
You're right, and so that's why I asked him that question, and I finally came to the conclusion last night: this guy ain't leaving the Pacific Northwest.
Well, look, where he lives is about, I'm going to say like 40 miles north of Seattle.
Well, I'll tell you where he lives.
Arlington,
the home of the great Bob Barker.
Yeah,
Arlington.
So he's on the Stillaguamish River.
How close is that to May Pond?
Not even close.
Okay. What is May Pond?
Arlington is about
650.
Isn't that where your friend said that you all grew up?
No, Mays Pond.
Oh, Mays Pond.
Arlington is about 30 minutes from Canada.
All right, we had a request for this never before heard on Magic Matt's Outlaw Radio, the Lori Downey Jr. song.
Oh no!
And so when we return, my friends, the former spousal equivalent to Morton Downey and former Broadway star Lori Downey Jr. and formerly the producer of this little ditty we call Magic Matt's Outlaw Radio, we will unveil that and debut her song next on Outlaw Radio.
Love is like oxygen. You get too much, you get too high. Not enough and you're gonna die. Love gets you high. Love is like oxygen. You get too much, you get too high. Not enough and you're gonna die. Love gets you high. Time on my side. I got it all. I've heard that pride always comes before a fall. There's a rumor going round the town that you don't want me around. I can't shake off my city blues. Everywhere I turn I lose. is like oxygen. You get too much, you get too high. Not enough and you're gonna die. Love gets you high. Love is like oxygen. You get too much, you get too high. Not enough and you're gonna die. Love gets you high. Time is no healer if you're not there. Lonely fever, sad words in the air. Some things are better left unsaid. I'm gonna spend my days in bed. I'll walk the streets at night to be hidden by the city lights. City lights. Love is like oxygen. You get too much, you get too high. Not enough and you're gonna die. Love gets you high. Love is like oxygen. You get too much, you get too high. Not enough and you're gonna die. Love gets you high. Love is like oxygen. You get too much, you get too high. Love is like oxygen. You get too much, you get too high. Not enough and you're gonna die. Love gets you high. Love is like oxygen. You get too much, you get too high. Not enough and you're gonna die. Love gets you high. Time on my side. I got it all. I've heard that pride always comes before a fall. There's a rumor going round the town that you don't want me around. I can't shake off my city blues. Everywhere I turn I lose. Love is like oxygen. You get too much, you get too high. Not enough and you're gonna die. Love gets you high.
Doohickey, you know, the doohickey that rolls.
Hi, this is Meatloaf. Okay, kids, you know what time it is? You know what time it is? It's Outlaw Radio time!
The most imitated radio station in the nation.
I'm through with standing in line for some fun to begin, but I found a good thing leaving me with a grin. It's time for Outlaw Radio to begin.
You have the great Billy Gibbons here? Yeah.
It's very cool.
He's just passed out. Hey, that didn't sound too bad.
Had to lighten them up loud. Oh, man. We're here with Matt. Oh, yeah. Had to lighten up. Oh, little Outlaw Radio. We're here with Matt.
And he's not fat.
We got all these guys and girls in the house. Let me tell you, that's where it's at. And that's, ladies and gentlemen, Matt Allen. Pass me a gallon. Outlaw Radio.
Oh, what the hell?
We went to really dark silent right there.
That's what I meant to do. Welcome back, my friends. Welcome back. Matt's Outlaw Radio on YouTube, on Rumble, on X, and the finest stations in the nation. Smoking, drinking, interrupted. From an 1876 Virginia City, Nevada-style bar. My thanks to a couple beautiful people from last week. You know who you are there in Wausau, Beth and Tony. That poem that they sent regarding our father and our loss was absolutely beautiful.
Yes.
Absolutely gorgeous. And Steve Abbott,
our truck driver guy.
Yeah,
He's a great guy.
He is a great dude. I have not even opened this envelope yet.
There could be anthrax in it.
He's
That's true.
Damn, I hope not. But he's in Alaska at some event. Man, that guy gets around. He was supposed to call in today.
He's got a huge bucket list.
Yeah,
That's why he gets around. Because he's going.
A big bucket list.
It was the silence that should have given it away.
You know what, bro? Sometimes if things don't work, I shove it down people's throats until they laugh, like Family Guy. Mark, sometimes you need to know just to stop.
All right, here we go.
Let it go.
This is from Steve Abbott to Matt and Marty.
Yes.
I need $400 to get out of Alaska.
Can you please FedEx it now?
They're holding me hostage here in the winter Tunderland. Even though this time of year, I guess it's really nice there in Alaska.
Never been there, man. I've always wanted to go.
With the loss of your beloved father, the only thing I can think to write is some of the best perverting advice.
That's nice.
What the hell is that?
I don't know.
That's a word?
Hold on a second. I can think of is the best parenting advice.
Okay.
That sounds more like it.
Okay, I have ever heard. Be the best ghost of your children's past. All right.
That's why he's not on the show every week.
What?
Well, you saying Dad's a ghost now and be?
No, that's not nice.
Really not nice.
It really isn't nice.
Hold on, I think Steve is trying to give us a little heartfelt camaraderie.
Maybe Dad isn't a ghost.
And
dude.
inspiration. Okay, from all the kind words you have shared on air about him, I think he lived up. Bust.
Okay.
What?
You know what?
You know, we probably should have given this to Mark C.G. Boyer to read. He
Obviously, this is an NPR because
he does a much better job than I do.
on NPR they have better syntax.
I think he lived up to it. My deepest condolences, Stephen Abbott. P.S. My pa could play the accordion by ear. I love that. Another accordion player. That's beautiful.
Thank you, Stephen Abbott.
Thank you, Steve.
Yeah, no, that's Steve's a good guy. Steve's
Catch a salmon in Alaska.
I don't think he's there fishing. It's some sporting, not sporting, but automotive event.
Oh yeah, he likes going to that stuff.
Oh man, he knows how to build cars and so on.
Yeah.
Yeah. Thank you, Steve. Let me put this song up just a little bit while I find this song that I'm going to play. Hold on. Whoops. Wait, that was wrong. Hold on.
Who's not here?
Okay, now that's wrong as well. Son of a...
Hey, Dave, get it together.
The only thing Dave has to think about are the buttons. I'm trying to host a show here. Jeez. And by the way, July 4th, happy birthday,
America.
Lady Lib Bertie. All right. Ralph from the Bronx has been very busy in his secret studio in Hollywood producing songs. And I wanted Lori to be here for this, but she is celebrating our doggie's 9th birthday, which is July 4th.
Wow.
Yes. And because of that, she's not leaving home.
Hopefully she's listening.
The dog doesn't know.
Oh, that's so so
His
rude.
9th birthday. He doesn't know.
Oh, that's
just mean.
Well,
Primrose, happy birthday.
Yeah, happy birthday, Primrose. I love that little dog.
I do too.
Great name for a dog.
When Lori left the show, she took the dog with her.
Yeah. And then I got a nasty dog to replace him.
Oh, come on. Barstow's a happy dog.
He is a happy dog.
He's happy.
It's a real dog.
Well, he is a real dog.
P.S. because he's a big dog. But this big dog, he can be both nasty and a sweet dog.
Yes.
Yeah.
He's a loving guy. He is.
All right, this is
Till he bites you, and then those black eyes roll over white.
The doll's eyes.
Oh God, don't, Mark! You just screwed it up already. God.
do we have to?
He's got lifeless eyes, like a doll's eyes. Doesn't seem to be looking at you until he bites you. Then those black eyes roll over white, and then the ocean turns red. Oh, that high-pitched screaming, Chief.
How are you not digging holes this week? That's brilliant.
What do you mean, dude?
How can you be out of work?
Wait, and why? And how does quoting Jaws? How does that have anything to do with our
digging holes?
Our special celebration of July 4th.
That's right.
I don't understand. Okay, here's a song dedicated to Lori Downey Jr. and produced by Ralph from the Bronx. I got a kick out of it, and I hope you will too. Those of you who have been listening and watching Magic Matt's Outlaw Radio on YouTube since the bitter early days, you know Lori Downey Jr. And this song, Lori, is for you.
Let the disco
them out. That road was gone, but love was still there. She carried every memory like a photograph inside, still dancing through the heartache with her head held high. Another voice came calling across the desert sky.
Oh boy, here we go.
From an old Virginia city bar, she heard another battle cry. I stepped Lori, high kicking once again. Now she's dancing with the whole new band of friends. She's got the heartbeat, she's got the flame. Everybody knows her name. High step Lori, outlaw to the bone. She turned another legend stage into another home. She traded Broadway for a country road, cowboy boots where high heels used to go, trading right marquees for the Western stars, finding family in an old-time bar. Now she's the heartbeat of outlaw radio, the soul in every story that the people know. When Magic Matt starts talking and the music starts to play, Lori keeps the spirit dancing every single day. High step Lori, spin that record one more time. She's still dancing to her own sweet rhyme. From Broadway light to cowboy night, she shines beneath the different sky. She's the only woman ever known to tame two legends with a smile. That Roy, Magic Man, two giants, one amazing girl. High stepping, high kicking, blonde hair, flying free. Everybody's dancing to Laurie's destiny. She's an outlaw now, boots on the floor. The beat goes on forever. Laurie, forevermore. High step
High stepping
Laurie.
Lori.
She took two legends down.
Is that what you said in there? I didn't
Yes.
get that.
Just like a female will do. Lori Downey Jr. Yeah. God rest your soul.
No, she's alive.
She's alive? Oh, okay, good. That's good. Well, that's good. That's the best news I've heard today.
High stepping.
On July 4th. There you go. That's for Blondie and those beautiful blue eyes. Lori, God rest your soul. What? No, she's alive?
Yeah, I hope
that's the best news I've heard.
She's hanging out with her dog right now.
Yeah, sort of our dog, but yeah, it's her dog. I mean, if she took the dog, then it's whose dog is it? Well, whose dog is it anyway?
That's right.
That would be Lori's dog.
9-year-old birthday. I mean, what do you do for your dog's birthday, man? They don't care. Just give them more food. That's all they care about.
Like they know. Barstow thinks he's been here forever.
Oh, I know. He doesn't know.
By the way, that's our dog here at the Casa, the Magic Matt Outlaw Studios.
Thanks, Wonder Hussy.
Yeah, that's our dog, Wonder Hussy, who will never talk to me again.
Barstow's from Death Valley. By the way, I don't know if you people know where Death Valley is, but
yeah, that's a rugged beast. That dog.
And I picked him up in Barstow, hence the name, California.
They were found under a trailer.
Yes, I met her halfway.
By the way, how'd they get from Death Valley to Barstow?
She was visiting the lady that originally found these puppies when they were like a couple weeks old. Eyes were barely open. She bottle fed all of them. She was in Barstow visiting a friend. She lives in Death Valley, and she heard noises coming from underneath a trailer, and there's a blanket underneath her. So somebody abandoned these dogs. No mother and father around.
Wow.
He never had parents, and she just drug it out, took them all home, and bottle fed them. And
How many dogs?
4.
Wow.
He's got 1 sister and 2 brothers.
I wonder if we got the best one.
She said we did.
That's what they all say.
Well. Well, she said first off, her dogs don't wag their tails. Because I sent her videos and she goes, "Wow, my dogs never wag their tails." I said, "Well, Sound like they're not happy.
Yeah, obviously not happy pooches.
I said Bart's is a spoiled a-hole that lives in the San Fernando Valley, has a swimming pool and a couple of beds. And
Yeah, it's good. No, he's good, Dougie. Hey, gun control to gun patrol. U.S. Army, over 120 police turn Madison Square Garden into a fortress for Taylor Swift's star-studded wedding today. Pop superstar and gun control proponent Taylor Swift will enjoy the protection of over 120 police officers as she marries Travis Tritt.
Well, I hope
that's not the guy, right?
I hope
Travis Kelce.
You're right. I hope the cops aren't carrying guns.
Something tells me they are, and it's happening today at Madison Square Garden. A blowout wedding featuring some 1,000 friends and family, many of them Hollywood celebrities. And a New York City bar is demanding Taylor Swift repay them for lost business as wedding forces street closures. This is great.
Boy.
New York City bar is blasting Taylor Swift and beau Travis Kelce for causing them to lose thousands of dollars in revenue after the couple closed down the streets in front of the business for their wedding events. The bar, O'Brien's Bar and Grill, I've been there.
I've been there.
Irish much?
Sits on 31st Street across from the Garden, and it's been empty of customers for days now, ever since Swift and Kelce had New York City authorities block off the entire street so they could hold rehearsals for their nuptials. Now the bar wants to be compensated for all the lost business since customers can't get down the street to enter the bar because city officials put up barricades to close off the area.
I'm saying that's about $100,000.
Yeah, it's legit. It's a legit lawsuit.
I think so.
Yeah.
O'Brien says that on any given Thursday, they may have up to 150 patrons in the bar, but this week they had 6. You've wronged us. Make it right, Michael O'Brien said. The bar owner says they've spent days reaching out to the city, the Gardens, and Swift's people to get some sort of response to their offer to work with them to make up for the lost business, but no one has bothered to respond. We've reached out to the city, the mayor's office, NYPD, Travis Kelce's PR team, Taylor Swift's management company, I believe owned by her family or run by their family, O'Brien said. Yeah. Travis and Taylor stonewalled us. No replies to emails or phone calls or messages left. He said he's offered all sorts of solutions, from offering to rent out the place for the crews working on Swift's event to just asking Swift to buy them out for the week so they can just close without losing thousands of dollars. Right. But there's been absolutely no response. The NYPD has claimed that they have not closed off access to the bar, but O'Brien says the barricades seem to be blocking the entire area, not just the walk in front of the Gardens, and his customers are simply turning around and walking away. If you look outside, you see nothing but barriers at either end of the sidewalk, not allowing people down the street, O'Brien said. He says that expected higher than average foot traffic to the bar because the World Cup is still ongoing and other events are happening. We expected a busy day, O'Brien said. World Cup is on. Tourists are in town for the wedding and for the 250th anniversary. The big ships are sailing. The fireworks are on. The World Cup, especially is the main event for us at this bar.
Okay, he's a freaking crybaby. I'm done with him.
Are you?
I'm starting to feel the same.
Yeah, he's a crybaby.
Taylor Swift is one of the richest performers in the world today with an estimated net worth of $2.1 billion.
Yeah, but he's still a crybaby. He was an Irish freaking mook.
You know, would there be a slight bias there, sir?
No, he's an Irish mook. You know,
I understand that we don't
at first I had a little sympathy for him.
Yeah.
And then after all this crying.
Yeah.
No,
Top of the morning, Ralph.
He's a freaking mook.
Yeah.
Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce, the wedding is officiated by Adam Sandler.
That's fine.
Which I don't get.
I maybe as I dive deeper into this, we'll realize the reason. Madison Square Garden, by the way, if you're ever visiting New York, just call it the Garden.
It's the Garden.
It's the Garden.
34th Street.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Been there. That's where WABC was. In that, it was housed right there.
Right.
Madison Square Garden posted a photo on X of its Manhattan arena with a sign that reads "Just and T Married." The post had the caption, "It's a love story."
God.
A nod to one of Swift's hit songs. The bride and groom's wedding ceremony looks. By the way,
did you announce any musical acts at the Garden while you were in New York City?
Yeah. I forgot who it was. Could have been Elton John. I don't know.
Okay.
But yeah. I mean, it's a legendary place. I love that joint. You know, it's a very cool place. I mean, Muhammad Ali boxed there, for God's sake.
So when they shepherded you in a limo and all the accoutrements, did you go to O'Brien's?
I know I've been to O'Brien's.
That's what I'm saying. He's just complaining.
And you're calling him a mook.
Yeah, he's a mook.
Well, who are these two people that just climbed up the Empire State Building for this dumbass reason?
Morons.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You mean to be wed up there? That's why they did that.
Idiots.
The bride and groom's wedding ceremony looks have been created by Christian Dior. They are designed by Jonathan Anderson, creative director of Dior Women. Who
cares?
Their shoes were custom made. I'll tell you who cares. Females. Men could give an S about weddings.
No kidding.
Females live for weddings.
Yeah.
They love weddings.
Even the groom doesn't care.
No.
Tell me what time and what to wear.
Yeah, exactly. I'm already getting the nookster, so it's like, what are we doing? What are we doing here?
Yeah.
Their shoes were custom made by Christian Louboutin, and the bride wore Cartier jewelry.
Okay.
So were they married yesterday, or I thought it was today?
They were married a couple of days ago, and this is just all for show.
Taylor and Travis did not have bridesmaids or groomsmen. Instead, her brother Austin Swift served as Taylor's man of honor, and Jason Kelsey was Travis' best man. The ceremony joined both families together and was officiated by friend Adam Sandler.
Sandler met Kelsey on the set of Happy Gilmore 2.
Oh,
That is correct.
Oh, okay.
Oh, that
Yes, see, the tie, I had a feeling, man, that the tie would not be between he and Swift. I knew he wasn't a Swiftie.
No.
Oh, thank goodness.
No, Adam's very
The New York Post.
So who you're saying controls the relationship?
You know who controls the relationship. It's always the female.
But even though Kelsey, I mean, he made a lot of money, not as much as she made.
Well,
but
You think Kelsey made $2.1 billion?
No, I just said not as much as she made,
Yeah.
but he still made a few $1 million playing football. I think he's retired, right, Mark?
He's
he's
playing next year.
Oh,
he
yeah.
is with Kansas City again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Kansas City just needs to wrap it
Not
up.
because he has to. I wonder if there's a prenup involved.
Maybe
in
he
this
just
thing.
wants to get away from her.
What, you think?
Why is he marrying her? Oh, Kashish.
There you go.
KC just needs to go away. I'm sick of that team.
Some of the guest list includes Ed Sheeran, Bradley Cooper, Dakota Johnson. Let's see, who else?
Eric Sheeran I've always found kind of creepy, man.
Kelsey Ballerini, Ethan Hawke, Matthew Stafford. A lot of these names.
Her best friend Blake Lively was not invited.
Now wait, are you saying that tongue in cheek? Are
Nope.
they not? But is that right?
Yes, because Blake,
Supposedly they were best friends.
best friends. But Blake Lively threw her into the whole lawsuit with her and the
Oh,
dude.
that's right.
Yeah.
Yes.
And she said, "Stay away."
Yeah. Boy, females can be so vindictive.
Really?
Yeah, a little bit. All right, we'll be this after back. Hey, some Matthew McConaughey news
All right,
next.
all right.
Took a shower?
Yeah, and it sort of relates to July 4th and our beautiful 250th birthday.
Love is like oxygen. You get too much, you get too high. Not enough and you're gonna die. Love gets you high. Love is like oxygen. You get too much, you get too high. Not enough and you're gonna die. Love gets you I got it all. I've heard that pride always comes before a fall. There's a rumor going round the town that you don't want me around. I can't shake off my city blues. Everywhere I turn I lose. Love is like oxygen. You get too much, you get too high. Not enough and you're gonna die. Love gets you high. Love is like oxygen. You get too much, you get too high. Not enough and you're gonna die. Love gets you high. Time is no healer if you're not there. Lonely fever, sad words in the air. Some things are better left unsaid. I'm gonna spend my days in bed. I'll walk the streets at night to be hidden by the city lights. City Love is like oxygen. You get too much, you get too high. Not enough and you're gonna die. Love gets you high. Love is like oxygen. You get too much, you get too high. Not enough and you're gonna die. Love gets you high. Love is like oxygen.
Charismatic, outrageous, edgy, hilarious. Radio for the mentally challenged. Chronic talk from the panic room.
Look, up in the sky.
Smoking, drinking, interrupting. Magic Matt Allen. This is Outlaw Radio.
Welcome back, my friends and friendlies. Welcome back. Happy July 4th. Happy Independence Day. Happy 250th to the greatest nation. There is no comparison, by the way. There absolutely no comparison. Although the left would have you believe that all nations are the same. We all have our special things. No. The United States of America, it begins and ends here, my friends.
I say Palestine.
Free Palestine.
Free Palestine. Yeah. Welcome back. This is my favorite Jerry Rafferty song, by the way.
On the street, I was talking to a man. He said there's so much, but there's nothing man that I don't understand.
Guy was so underrated.
You shouldn't
That
worry,
was
say
Baker
that
Street.
ain't no crime. 'Cause if you get it wrong, you'll get it right next time.
Next time. I love that guy. Good songwriter. Really good. That guy knew how to play. Well, Baker Street is overplayed, in my opinion. So
Maybe because it was so good.
Yeah, it was. It was a brilliant song. Matthew McConaughey tells America haters, "We don't need you," in patriotic Independence Day speech. This was a Matthew McConaughey speech, and he's talking about we simply don't need you, haters of America. I appreciate that, you Texas boy. It's about time.
He is a patriot.
He is a patriot, although some of the things out of that pie hole,
He's from Austin, Texas, so
that is a problem.
I like to go down to Malibu and surf every day.
one day he'll take a shower.
He's still an A-list actor, right?
Absolutely is.
Yeah.
Right?
But he doesn't shower.
I know that.
Yeah.
However,
He likes to baste in his juices.
but wait a second, Ralph. Would you rather shake his hand or who's the gal?
Melissa Etheridge.
No. Why?
I always mix those two up.
Why Melissa Etheridge?
No, not Etheridge.
No, Sheryl Crow.
Sheryl Crow.
Would you rather shake Matthew McConaughey's hand or Sheryl Crow's?
A gun to my head,
What?
Matthew.
It's got to be Matthew.
A gun to my head, yes.
Yes, because Sheryl Crow only uses one ply of toilet paper.
Stinky.
Yes.
Matthew McConaughey delivered a stirring patriotic Independence Day speech celebrating America on our 250th birthday on social media that is going viral. I love that part. For telling those who want to quit on America, we don't need you.
Thank you, Matthew.
Yeah, 250 years young, the Lincoln lawyer's star begins in his video, "Howdy, America." And to a lot of people, that seems like a long time to be a country, but it's really not, he continues. But I'll tell you what, it's definitely not too long to be. Not too long to be an idea, which is what America is, a land that has never been yet. And that yet we're seeking and chasing, that's the whole thing. It's a place that we're never, I don't know, he's being sort of wishy-washy here.
Well, he gets
He is
stoned a lot.
wishy-washy.
He smokes a lot of weed.
I know he is wishy-washy.
Yeah.
It's a place that we're never going to arrive at. Okay, talk about pet peeves. People who use that end a sentence with the word "at" it drives me absolutely.
He's an actor. He's used to reading lines.
Insane. I can't stand that. I can't stand ending a sentence with the word "at."
All right, Matt. Well, I don't like you that much either. So.
And that's not failure because we won't. That's by design. You know that. We didn't construct this country on any kind of proof. We started it on a belief that it was worth fighting for, a wager that was worth betting on, an act of faith that a self-governing people can be something worth being and becoming. By the way, do you think that his not showering would stave off a female wanting to bed him?
No. He has an Academy Award nomination. He's got $40 million in the bank. There's a lot of women lining up for that.
Stinky body.
For the stench. They don't care.
No, they couldn't care less.
No. When it comes to stardom, in fact, we just played a new production, thanks to Ralph Odierna, Ralph from the Bronx, regarding Lori Downey Jr. It was a nice little homage to beautiful Lori.
Yep.
And she texted you. What did she text?
Oh,
Yeah.
I will have to read that to you. Hold on one second. She said,
Yeah.
she said, "I am high-stepping Lori. Thank you, Ralph. This is funny. I am a legend snatcher."
I'm a legend snatcher.
That's funny as hell.
So, well, actually, if she was to be correct, she's a twice legend snatcher.
Which, by the way, sort of to my point here,
Right.
that females, that may work in my favor. Although I showered today. I did shower, Lori. And here we are, 250 years later. Matthew McConaughey goes on. The bet's still on the table, folks. He added, "We have not cashed in, and let's hope we never cash in. We need skeptics. Yes, we do. We do not need cynics. One cares enough to question, which we should, and the other ones already quit. We don't need you." So here we are celebrating 250 years of independence. We look around, and what have we built? What have we restored? He asked. What is still standing? What has fallen by the wayside? What's gone forever? And the best of us, as in 250 years of showing up, at least, arguing, loving, losing, forgiving, starting over, believing in who we are and what we can be. That's the yet we are chasing. So here we are today, lighting the fire, breaking the bread, raising a glass to our family and friends, and maybe even to the neighbor we don't agree with. Today we're going to let the kids run barefoot after dark, maybe. That's the celebration. Not that we've arrived anywhere, but to the fact that we're still on our way. Take inventory with the one in the mirror, and together, here's to more dancing in the home of the brave. Happy 250th, America. Just keep living, he concluded.
God bless you, Matthew.
Yeah, not bad. Not bad. You probably heard about this this dude from California. Well, of course he's from California. The guy who pleads guilty to sending that fake Nancy Guthrie ransom note. What a piece of crap.
No kidding.
What an absolute piece of crap. He pleaded guilty 2 days ago to felony harassment charges for sending fake ransom note. Man, were those some of the ransom notes that TMZ was reading?
It came after those.
It did?
Yeah, because he used those as his impetus for his note.
Do people still watch TMZ? I just haven't watched that in so long.
It's still on, right?
No, but this guy's a piece of S.
He's a piece of absolute crap. I wonder how many years he may have to spend in the big house for this.
Probably none.
Yeah, knowing California as we do, yeah. And this is a gal that we must get on this show. I have appreciated her for several years now. I always liked her on that sitcom.
Sandra Bernhardt. Oh God.
She was on a sitcom.
I'm kidding.
I've spent a few minutes with Sandra.
Good looking gal.
Yeah. He is very good looking.
She was great in King of Comedy.
Oh, brilliant.
Right?
She's a good actress.
Well, I guess depending on the part.
No, the role.
Yeah, the
perfect role.
Yeah, it was absolute because I don't think she was acting.
Right. She's a lunatic.
But I'm not speaking of Sandra Bernhardt. I'm speaking of Justine Bateman.
Yeah.
Who is blasting Tim Walz as irrefutably grotesque for pardoning illegal alien child, the R word. I don't want to say it again, but it's
trafficking.
I had many cocktails with Justine Bateman at a place in Hollywood. It was called St. Nick's over on 3rd Street by the Beverly Hills, the mall over there on Beverly Grove.
Oh yeah. No,
St. Nick's.
Uh-huh.
She's one of us.
Well, I know she's
and she is dead cool.
Yeah, she's absolutely cool.
Yeah.
And you never got her email, huh?
No, she was dating a buddy of mine, this Jewish fellow of mine named Doobie.
Yeah.
But she is so cool.
And it's important that he's Jewish?
I was trying to wake Mark up.
Right over here.
Wasn't she on Family Ties?
Yes.
Yeah,
no,
yeah.
but she is awesome. Totally different from her brother, who's a total douchebag.
Yeah, complete tardo
Yes.
lefty. Yeah. Yeah, Justine Bateman ripping Democrat Minnesota Governor Tim Walz as grotesque for giving a pardon to an illegal alien convicted of forcibly having sex with a child.
We just talked about that in the first hour.
Yeah,
by the way.
yeah. She let's see. So Minnesota pardoned sexual abuser who was set to be deported. That was a New York Times story headline. She added that there's no way to regard Tim Walz than irrefutably grotesque. He's a fan of people who sexually terrorize children. You just can't get any lower than that.
True.
Bateman was commenting on a story going viral, revealing that the one-time Democrat nominee for vice president had pardoned a man found guilty of sexually abusing a 10-year-old girl for years just so he could head off the illegal migrants' deportation proceedings.
Yeah.
Wow.
Tim Walz is going to go to hell.
He's in hell.
Well, that guy is a piece of crap, man.
No, thank you, Justine. You've been cool since the day I met you in the early 1990s.
Yeah, this piece of trash was pardoned despite being convicted in 2007 of sexually abusing a little girl for 4 long frickin' years.
Wow.
Once convicted of the R word, this guy named Tu Lu Vang, his legal status became invalid due to his crimes. The Trump administration moved to deport him as an unwanted migrant criminal. The Trump administration arrested him, marked him for deportation in 25 during the administration's Operation Metro Surge. But Walz and his frickin' cohorts acted quickly to try and stop the deportation by erasing the conviction that served as the legal basis to revoke his legal status.
Absolutely. And what he said in court was, in my culture, this is not out of the ordinary.
Yeah, I heard that. You are Tim. Well, you're tampon Tim a-hole.
Yeah, but he's not the one who was courted. It was this a-hole Tulu Van.
Right. He said, in my culture, this is not out of the ordinary.
But what I'm saying is, Tim, he's just as guilty as that guy.
No kidding.
His decision to pardon an illegal alien convicted child, R-word, so he can remain in our country is disgusting.
So I would like to make a request for all of the people that love Outlaw Radio. It's on Prime Video. It's also on Apple TV. It'll cost you $6.99. It's with Armie Hammer and a friend of mine, Costas Mandalore. It is a movie called Citizen Vigilante. Watch it.
I liked it.
Pay this. You saw it, Mark?
Yeah, I liked
Pay the $6.99. It's talking about what we are talking about today. It's about time people start taking into account what's happening in their communities when law will not take into account. Citizen Vigilante, Armie Hammer, and Costas Mandalore.
How much do you get paid for this spot?
Zero. Mark, tell us what you thought about it.
By the way,
I liked it a lot.
By the way, these two folks are great people.
Yeah.
Yeah, Armie Hammer is one of the good ones, man. He's been fighting for years.
Yes.
And a huge lover of the United States of America. A trans activist raged at British royal family for inviting J.K. Rowling to the event. Transgender fanatics and LGBTQ plus extremists are taking aim at the British royal family for posting a photograph of Queen Camilla hosting Harry Potter author J.K. Rowling on the last day of Pride Month. Rowling, one of the good broads.
Yes. No kidding.
Just one of the good broads.
Homeless single mom.
Homeless?
She was.
No, she was.
She was.
She was
that's how she started.
She was a homeless single mom who wrote the very first Harry Potter book.
Yes.
And a fierce critic of allowing men who claim to be women to invade women-only spaces. In response, trans activists have worked overtime attempting to destroy her career and make her a social pariah. With the royals hosting Rowling at the Palace of Holyrood House in Edinburgh, activists have once again spun up their attack machine. According to the Instagram posting by the royals, Rowling shares a passion for books and a deep commitment to children reading for pleasure. The post added that Queen Camilla had discussed the importance of ensuring that young people have access to books, but many went on the attack in their comments. All young people or some young people? One Instagram user commented. Another went on to attack, writing, "There's a lot of children authors who have published kids' books more recently than 20 years ago that you could have worked with on this," another added. Yet another exclaimed that he was deeply disappointed in the Queen giving a platform to Rowling. Welcome to that side of the pond.
And by the way, Matt, J.K. Rowling, I'd get-togethers over here, little jam sessions for the last 2 years in a row. Dad came over. Everybody, it was a good time. Some of the people here, I'm not going to mention names, I mentioned J.K. Rowling, and they all went, "Oh."
So who was it?
No, it doesn't matter.
Believe me, it was a
No, I really care.
No,
because
I'll tell you later off the air, because it's just.
But I'll
tell me later off the air, so next week I'll bring it up.
All right.
But I'll tell you, one of them, I believe your daughter was on their page.
And Lori's daughter.
Okay, well, you know what? I love Lori, and I love you.
Yeah.
And
I love you too, Rob.
And the kids are absolutely morons.
Yes, they're 100%.
Yeah,
100%.
J.K. Rowling is brilliant. She
Yes,
took care of these little kid actors.
She's given $100 million to child development.
Yep. She is one of the. If you look up "good broad" in the dictionary, J.K. Rowling's picture is there.
Yes.
She's a real broad, and P.S. not bad to feast your eyes on.
Oh, I would marry her tomorrow.
I wonder if she'd accept both of them.
You're not going to.
Could both of us marry her?
Can I just?
Okay.
But I want.
I would switch weekends with you.
By the way, isn't that legal in England?
Yes, I would switch weekends with you.
It's legal in Provo, Utah, and England. All right, we'll be this after back on Magic Matt's Outlaw Radio on YouTube, Rumble, X, and the goodest stations in the nation.
Out on the street, I was talking to a man. He said there's so much, but there's nothing, man, that I don't understand. You shouldn't worry, I said that ain't no crime. 'Cause if you get it wrong, you'll get it right next time.
Alpha Laboratories. With over 200 research workers, academic staff, and PhD students worked around the clock 7 days a week for 9 years. And today, we deliver broadcasting from atomic scale components, 21st century technology, talk stars, and subliminal messaging. Motivating, stimulating, mildly erotic, 24/7. Outlaw Radio.
Welcome back, my friends. Welcome back to Magic Matt's Outlaw Radio on YouTube, on Rumble, on X, and go ahead and subscribe. You know, what do you have to lose? Don't answer that. Before we leave,
Everybody that subscribes will get $1.
Really, Ralph? Are you ponying that up?
No, I didn't say that.
Please
Okay, well, how are they going to get $1?
Please don't.
You'll figure that out.
Please don't listen to Ralph. He's been drinking a lot of bourbon today. He's taking up where Tattoo Dave left off.
If you want $1, subscribe.
Oh my God, dude.
he's doubling down.
Yes, he is.
Oh my God.
People are going, man, I'm going to subscribe and get
That's
it
right.
buck.
Look at the trouble he's getting me into.
Yeah.
I do not condone this message.
You open your frickin' bank account up, bro.
It's $1.
For how many people?
3.
Okay.
Rocker Brian Adams. By the way, I like some of his songs,
I do too.
but he turns out to be a real puke face.
Brian?
Yes, releases a Trump protest song
I don't like him.
for Canada Day, 51st state. He released a protest song against President Donald Trump for Canada Day titled 51st State, a reference to Trump's previous calls to annex the northern neighbor. You know, did Trump really have to do that?
It was funny.
I thought it was funny, too.
I got my first real 6-string. I had a 5 and dime.
No, he's a good singer, but he's,
He's a moron.
He's a Canadian.
Well, yeah. That's all you need to do.
And speaking of morons, Rosie O'Donnell slammed for posing in front of private jet after blasting wealthy people as embarrassing. Millionaire, left-wing kook, comedian Rosie O'Donnell is being slammed on social media for posing with fellow comedian Kathy Griffin. Wow, there's a couple winners in a picture, huh?
Boy.
Yeah, in front of a private jet after recently attacking wealthy people as embarrassing and asking, how much money can you have?
As much as you want.
You bet your ass, as much as you can legally make.
Yeah.
Hopefully.
Legally?
The resistance has landed, Griffin wrote in a Friday Instagram caption, sharing a photo of herself with O'Dummy in front of a jet. Are you guys going to watch this week that Rosie guest hosts for Jimmy Kimmel Live?
I said that 2 weeks ago.
Nobody watches that anyway.
It'll be a must-watch week. Amusingly, O'Dummy is apparently back in the U.S. again after fleeing the country for Ireland last year and previously vowing not to return while President Donald Trump is in office. Of course, she's a
Liar.
Yeah, liar. Viewers quickly took to social media to share their reaction to O'Dummy standing before the private jet. Whatever Democrats accuse you of doing, they are doing, one ex-user proclaimed. Rules for thee, not for me. They are both embarrassing enough no matter what they're standing in front of. A third exclaimed, envy is a terrible thing, usually displayed extensively by champagne socialists, another ex-user remarked. Those celebrities are hypocrites, and the general public doesn't care what they have to say anyways. Oh, don't say that.
Anyways.
You ruined it. You ruined it.
Hey, man, you know, Rosie O'Donnell.
It's not plural, by the way. It's anyway, my friends. Yes, Mart?
When I first lost respect for Howard Stern, because I used to love to listen to him, I loved his show.
Many did.
Is when he was always on Rosie O'Donnell's ass, slamming her, all this stuff. And then he became, she's a friend. She's not that bad of a person. Brings her back on the show.
Yeah, I know.
I lost complete respect for Howard then.
All right.
Has he always been a lefty guy?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Ralph Odierna from the Bronx. Ralph from the Bronx, thanks for your production. Thanks for your beautiful songs. Once again, appreciate you being here on Mama's 250th birthday. Mark C.G. Boyer?
Yes, sir.
Nothing. No.
Thank God.
Thank you for being here, and thank you for the ice.
You're welcome.
Did you finally figure out what my cryptic message meant?
Yes, the white wrapper, Vanilla Ice.
Yes. Yeah. So what did I say? I simply
You just said vanilla.
I said we are in need of vanilla, and he couldn't figure it out.
Of course he couldn't.
And I said, Mark, just put your head to it for a while. It'll come to you. My brother Marty.
Marty.
Billy Dilly outside there slaving over hot coals. Not even barbecuing. It's just that's what he does for fun.
Yeah, he does it in his Speedo.
Lori Downey Jr., hope you loved your song. And happy birthday to the most beautiful doggy, Primrose. My daughter, love you a million times around the world. Mom and Dad, love both of you. Mom, great talking with you last night. It was a beautiful, beautiful time. Milt Larson, God bless you, man. The man who built the Magic Castle in Hollywood, California, and who taught me so many years ago that bumblebees can't fly. Happy birthday, America.